What, you spilled the shit on yourself?
No.
91, 91.
Oh, that's why. That's why I asked if she was recording. That's why I was like, hold on.
1991.
Nothing happened.
Boy, X almost took everything down.
No, I'm good.
All right, for sure.
I'm waiting for us to be 30 minutes into the conversation. That bitch just.
I've been holding on good and strong.
I'm trying to take this shit off of here, my bad.
I had to bite that bit.
I had to get my key.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck you had to bite?
That shit.
It's like, what are we talking about, nigga?
Mine tore out pretty easily.
Now I was struggling.
No, mine was a bitch.
What's that right there?
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
Yeah.
Ginger ale.
Straight, I think I'm straight. I gotta get my palate wet. You feel me?
I don't like those choice of words.
Nigga thirsty.
This nigga's palate's
Hey, this
parched.
beat hard though.
It be pretty solid. You trying to give him a freestyle before we start?
Not to talk.
We ain't freestyle yet.
It'd be cool if I could hear it in both ears, but it's cool.
So I hear some of that shit, huh? You finna kick something, bro?
I ain't got none, cuz.
Oh, you came in with the ad-libs. I was like, hold
Yeah.
You trying to spit some
I'm really good for it. I'm always good for the ad-lib.
All right, we good?
Yeah.
I'm trying not to fuck this. Hey, my shit in focus and everything, right? We good? Everything in focus.
You got enough headspace?
He's good.
You got enough headspace.
Everybody can
Everything.
see, goddamn.
All right, we in the game?
We're good.
Yes, sir.
All right, what's good, world? This is Central Point of View Podcast, man. This is a podcast for creators, by creators.
That way.
And I'm your cuz O'Day.
And it's your boy Space.
What's happening is Ramsey the Beast in that bed.
That's your boy X now, know what I'm saying?
Right.
Finally got a camera on me, we're good.
We got my dog on the phone cam over there going
Yes, sir.
crazy.
Mic'd up, cammed up.
Better
He a
than
whole
nothing,
new
we good.
person, my nigga.
Right, what you said?
So he a whole new person out here, bro. Mic'd up,
sir.
cammed up. He
Yup.
out here.
Right? My
Came a long
He
way.
done elevated.
He pulled up with the Skelly. What brand is that?
I couldn't tell you honestly, but
They ain't paying us. Don't worry about it.
I was just wondering. I like the little logo on the front.
I'm saying they got eyes everywhere. We just,
Like,
Oh, man. Oh, that's eyes?
I think
thought it
so.
was some ears or some shit.
I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's eyes.
I thought that was a tree.
He said what he said.
Oh, some
Like
leaves.
a canopy tree or
What
something.
did I say?
He said what he
It's
said.
like
He
your
got
own
eyes
perspective.
Oh yeah. No, he heard me. We're good.
I heard him. I heard him say it.
Oh no, y'all don't know.
Nah,
But it's cool though, I like it.
All right, so we finally get the opportunity to talk about this shit. I've been waiting for this shit. To
Oh
be
damn,
honest.
off rip.
Oh,
Yeah, we
yeah, I
don't
was
start
waiting.
over.
Yeah, okay,
Come on, man. We marveling about Marvel. That's what you said.
Yeah, you know.
But for real though, how did niggas feel about the last Spider-Man that came out, bro?
Why niggas look at me?
No, whoever trying to start, bro.
Honestly, this shit was tough, bro. No complaints like last time. I don't know if that episode's gonna drop, but
Oh yeah, to let niggas know it's never going anywhere.
damn. Well, I did not like the Eternals by Marvel, so I was highly disappointed.
You didn't like it, no? That's your new opinion? You don't like it? Because you didn't say that last time, I
I'm
don't
pretty
think.
sure I was pretty fluent in saying I didn't like that.
I
But
thought you were saying like it was like average type shit.
Yeah.
it was DC level, and I don't like DC movies for Marvel.
Damn.
So
Yeah, you were saying that because Homeboy flew like Superman.
Yeah, I mean they made
Shit.
references too, so they're kind of self-aware. But
yeah, bro, hella Superman ribs. Yeah, but we're not talking about that because that was trash. We're here to talk about Spider-Man.
I can't wait till we meet the niggas who made it.
I don't care. I don't care. I'll say it to their face. It was trash. You should do better. But fucking Spider-Man though, them niggas who did that went the fuck off.
G.
Because that was the greatest thing I've seen in a long time, bro.
I
Besides
felt the
Endgame.
same way. That shit was hard as fuck.
No
Like
cap.
I don't even know how to explain it. I was just sitting there in the movie theater and I'm just like, man, niggas don't even understand how hard this shit is.
There was a
bro.
lot. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot to enjoy.
For real. Like the way they put the shit together was just crazy to me.
Yeah, bro. The writing on that is ridiculous. Because to take 3 separate storylines, 3 separate Spider-Man, and then combine the storyline, make it make sense on top of that.
Yeah.
To make it a like multiverse thing, to make like they just set up shit for Sony. Honestly, like Sony can still make movies with Spider-Man now because they did that shit.
Yep.
So
They could. I hope they don't though.
I wouldn't mind
with,
it.
I want it to be with Marvel though. That's my only thing. It don't gotta be. But
I was
just
gonna
want
say
to
it
be
doesn't
with
have
Marvel.
to be, but as long as they take what Marvel gave them as exploring that universe of Spider-Man, like they just dive into what the comics did, then I think everybody eats, B.
So did we see the after credits though? Do we?
Oh, yeah,
you
the
know,
post
we
scene?
stay
Yeah.
after, right? You know?
Spoiler alert, by the way, if you ain't see this shit, bro.
Bro, if you ain't seen it, fuck you.
You're not
bro.
a fan, honestly. Why the fuck
it's
you
been like
watching
a month,
this shit?
ain't it?
It's been taking. It took you too long.
Enough. It's been long enough to see it.
Yeah, it's
How long
like
it's been out.
Fuck, nigga. All right, what you saying about the post credit scene?
Did y'all see the symbiote?
That's left behind.
Yeah,
homie.
The
Venom,
symbiote.
bro.
Yeah, it's left
You
behind.
see the little booger?
Oh no, I saw that. I didn't know it's called a symbiote.
No, that's what it's
It's
called.
a
Yeah, bro.
symbiote.
It was right.
Whatever.
Y'all done taught me some shit. All right.
Yeah, see,
For sure.
there's something new.
Yeah, bro. Eddie Brock don't wipe. That nigga left a little,
Yeah.
left a little something behind, bro.
So who
He don't
y'all,
white.
who y'all think gonna be Venom now?
Flash.
Shit.
You think so for sure?
Yeah.
I saw that in New Rock Stars. I don't know for sure, but we gonna see.
You
I
said
mean-
Flash?
Yeah, the nigga who
Oh, that fool.
Yeah.
the fuck nigga who act like he they friend.
Yeah,
now.
that nigga.
So-
Goddamn, this the yeah.
In the cartoon and in the comics, the nigga named Flash becomes Venom.
Have y'all ever seen
Agent
Scott
Venom, to be
Pilgrim?
exact.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't he look
That
like the
shit
dude?
raw.
Don't he look like the dude that was like dressed like a pirate? They kept saying it was
Oh,
dressed
the
like a pirate.
the first dude.
Like the
wild.
Flash looked like that dude to me because every time I
I can
see
see
him,
it
I
now.
see I'm
Yeah,
saying
now
because the
that you-
hair, even
yeah,
like
now
how
that you
his
said-
hair
yeah.
shit was in the thing.
Bruh, I know
Yeah.
a bitch that look like Flash.
Oh,
I'm gonna show
word?
y'all a photo of her.
Oh, no.
Why she gotta be a bitch though?
Cause she is. Shout out to her. guy.
Okay. Oh, he all politically correct at the moment
Right,
because we have a female camera out right
Right,
now.
we do. Right,
And we love Sarah.
Can
Absolutely.
we introduce you real quick? She like, yeah. Hop on one of ours.
I don't know why y'all didn't do that
Hop on
before.
Ramses real quick. Just say
Y'all
what's
so
up.
long.
You hop on my
No
homie.
pressure. Oh, you gotta go on that side probably.
Oh yeah, true. That is the
Oh, yeah, right
and
here.
come on with.
Oh,
All right, that's your camera right
hey.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Yeah,
That's Sarah.
Yeah, that's Sarah. we got a camera lady in now.
Yes,
Factual,
sir.
factual.
We over here trying to grow and shit, trying
Yeah.
to get this content pouring out as best as possible and shit.
Yeah.
But back to this Spider-Man shit. Movie was crazy.
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite movies in a long time. Like what you said.
Yeah.
Like I like a lot of movies because I'm not as like hard on creatives. I guess I'm not really sure.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
Well,
I'm not a crazy critic.
Yeah, like
I am.
at least I try not to be.
No, I am.
if I ever am, we might contradict ourselves. At
You
one
gotta
point.
be, bro. If you're making the same, it's like being an athlete and seeing a nigga play sport. Like you gotta be competitive to an extent. I don't know about critic, but like nigga, if I feel like I can do better or I feel like I would have had a better input than what the fuck he put out, then yeah, I'm gonna say some shit. So
Yeah, but that don't mean I'm gonna be a hater about it.
it's not.
That's
about
what I'm
being-
talking about. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about hating your shit in comparison to just being like, this is okay or this is amazing.
Knowing
That's
you can
kinda how
do
I'm
better
looking
than
at it.
somebody is not hating.
The way you said yes,
So what?
like literally the way you just said it. Yes,
Nigga,
But like what?
nigga.
Because like I don't know if I've ever seen a movie that I consider to just be
trash.
completely trash.
Yeah.
Like only just like B movies or like C movies. Sometimes they just be a little rough to watch because the acting just be not so good. But it don't really be the
no.
cinematography as much. Like I ain't gonna lie, I tried to start a movie on like I don't know what it was. I think it was Prime or some shit like that, and it just started off so cliche and so bad. I was just
And
like,
nigga wake up from the alarm clock, some
yeah,
shit. Like,
it was just
here we go.
it was just like I was like, ugh.
That's how I felt about Eternals.
But when it come down to like bigger movies, I haven't seen a bigger movie, like a bigger production that was just that bad. Like that was just
haven't either.
absolutely horrible. That I just had to be like, this shit is trash, bro.
Eternals.
This
You got another
he hated
movie
these Eternals, bro.
that you think was trash?
We were talking about it outside. The X-Men.
X-Men
movies.
Origins,
X-Men Origins. yes.
Wolverine.
Damn, I don't really remember. Is that the one where Deadpool
Oh,
came in?
Yeah, the
Wolverine.
first. Yeah.
You know what's
Defend
funny
that.
though? This
That
might be
was
a
tough.
this might be a sin, but I didn't think that was absolutely horrible either. But
Green Lantern.
They
It was just
did
the
they
end
did
to me.
Deadpool horrible. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I fuck with Homeboy as an actor though, even though he plays himself every movie. Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like that's what
I
makes a
fuck
good
with his
actor.
humor and shit. So
Sometimes.
yeah, like
Sometimes.
I fuck with if I see he's one of those actors. If I see he's on it, then I'm gonna check it out just because I fuck with his humor. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
Yeah.
So I don't know any movies that he's been in that's just been absolutely the worst. Even Green Lantern for when it came out and for when I watched movies, like I wasn't a huge critic on that either. Everybody just swear it was just the worst. And I know DC don't make the best movies to me. They make better animated movies and cartoons than they do like live action to me for sure.
Yeah.
But
Probably.
Marvel is definitely killing that game. But yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't have like harsh things to say about movies, those type of movies like that.
Me
Shit.
either. I don't think it's one movie I've seen that I'm like, man, this is straight trash. I mean, I've been watching a movie before and I was like, man, this shit kind of like slow. It was the it's the movie T.I. and Mike Epps made.
The Wii movie?
Maybe
The one where they had like the chicken
it's like
spot.
the trap or something. Oh my
I
god,
didn't even watch it, bro. I heard so many bad things about it.
I tried
sorry.
to, but I was just like, man, this is dated. Like if this came out in early 2000s or something, it would probably be like the Wash level.
Right, that's
okay.
exactly
You
like the
feel me?
vibe it give you. It's like the watch.
but-
But I will say this. Tip my nigga, bro. Like I fuck with T.I.
Yeah, I love you,
ATL.
dog. But goddamn,
On some rap shit. I've listened to you from beginning to now even. You in movies though, bro. Like I see you getting your movie bag, handling your business, bro. No hate, but your acting is just so stiff to me.
Oh my god.
Like it's so just like you
Well,
ever
nah,
seen
you gonna keep going.
no, but you ever seen that? You ever seen that dude? And I understand, bro. I'm like the biggest Tip fan. It's Outkast and T.I.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
So
believe
this
you,
is
'cause you
hard,
would have said T.I.P.
huh?
You would have said T.I.P.
I've been saying Tip since the beginning.
Nah, you
I
would've
said
said it
Tip
just
first.
now.
You would have said
Nah.
Clifford Harris.
Yeah, you would have said.
No, I wouldn't.
You would have said
Tip
Bankhead.
is
nigga.
what it is. You say Tip. So I don't know no nigga that say T.I.P. nigga. You know from
do.
Atlanta, nigga. No, they say Tip.
T.I.P.
But anyway, that nigga acting is rough. Him,
Get back to the point.
there's a couple niggas that I can just see acting. Like you can just tell they're acting and they just don't know how to like shake themselves out of it. Like it's kind of hard.
Bro, I seen ATL like 11 times. Like,
I love ATL.
Bro,
Have you seen it
I
as
love
an
that
adult,
movie
though?
too.
I guess like a young adult, but
I don't think it's gonna be the same. What movie was we talking about? And I tried rewatching Soul Plane. I tried rewatching Soul Plane as
does
an
not
adult.
have the same replay value.
Trash.
But it was a classic when it first came out.
Yeah.
But hood classic.
Niggas should watch like older movies again. Like I ain't seen Players Club in a long time. I ain't seen like
Niggas
how
watch
to
that
be,
for one
how to
scene.
be a player type shit. Like all them old ass like classic black movies and shit.
Yeah.
They was so fire for the day. They really were. They was fire as fuck for the day. I got a homegirl now. She like she's 20 and she's just now getting put onto these old movies and she fucks with them. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of reassuring that
Feel good.
it make you feel like your classics is still legit classics. They not just super
Timeless.
dated type shit. Yeah.
I tried to show my little cousin some cartoons and it was like, nah, this is flat. It's too like, why aren't they 3D? And like, cause
What
they
you
just
tried showing? I mean,
I think I tried to put them on like Dexter's Lab and shit, like old Cartoon Network
yeah,
shit.
those
But they was like, bro, nah, this artwork trash, bro. And I was like, yo. So it hurt my feelings a little bit, but I get it because they not used to that shit. Like everything is 3D now, all that shit. So
animation is a lot better now than what it used to be. Some of it, I don't know. I don't know.
To me, that 3D shit is kind of hard to watch sometimes. Like to see, definitely if it's like a reboot, like how they doing Rugrats right now.
Yeah.
Apparently, Rugrats is like
I
3D
kinda like
now.
that.
I
haven't watched it. I haven't
I've
watched
Check
watched
it out.
I
Even
haven't
just watch
watched it.
like 4 minutes of it.
To me, it's just I think it's just kind of weird to me to see something that I used to watch flipped in that way.
Way
I feel
different.
that. I
Yeah.
feel that.
It's
It's the same
interesting.
story though, but they
Yeah, I
just
heard it's the
were
exact
able to
same
go
episodes.
crazier
They
with the
just flipped
anime.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they add a little more into it though. It felt like I haven't watched them like side by
But see,
side.
I
to
didn't
be
even
like,
know
okay,
it's the
this
same
episode.
exact thing. I didn't know they were pretty much like doing it like show for show, but they just pretty much upped the animation.
Yeah, they're just reanimating.
Wow.
You just see it from a different perspective. It's cool to me because you get to see it from. Y'all probably not gonna connect with this because y'all probably don't have dogs, or have had dogs. But like some people when they get dogs, they say to puppy proof your house. So what you would do is you would get on all fours and you walk around the house and see what you have view of, like what you can reach.
Yeah.
So you walked around your house on all.
I did it before.
I didn't even know that was a thing until now, honestly.
I'm a dog daddy, man. I had to get down. I had to look around and be like, what can these niggas reach?
I would fuck this up, nigga.
For real. And then
You
you
hop
be like,
up on the counter too.
I'm getting all of this.
You got don't say no. This ain't gonna do.
I'm
it.
dead serious, bro. But that's the perspective I get from watching Rugrats. You're looking at it from a kid's perspective. You see it from their height, from everything, and it's
That's
just
true.
like
That's very true. I can see it now.
it just took me back. I really like it, but I never finished it because of course it's for kids. I can only take so much Rugrat talk. Like, but
Okay,
for real, my little cousin be talking to me like a Rugrat. I'm like, bro, speak
yeah,
English, nigga. Like, the
Talking
fuck?
English for a reason.
And it'd be like one woman to do all 8 voices and shit,
Yeah.
except for the black kid. And a lot of times it'd be like the same.
The
Same
same voice
black
out there.
person.
Yeah, a lot of times.
The girl who did Susie is like mad famous. I can't remember her name right now. She does
Cree
like,
Summers.
yeah, that's one of my favorite voice actors ever.
I like Cree Summers. She did a lot of voices that I didn't know about.
No cap.
She did like, I may be wrong, I'm throwing a number, fact checked everything we say. She did like 30 to 40 different voices for cartoon
I
characters.
mean, I wouldn't doubt
Yeah,
it.
but she's always like the black girl voice, kind of that little scratchy, kind of like you know.
For the most part, yes.
Yeah. They redoing Proud Family too, though, right?
Yeah, I seen that.
I forgot that was happening.
It's supposed to be like grown though.
I saw that. It's like she's
Well,
supposed to be
she's
going
not
to college
grown, but
type
she's
shit.
actually moving beyond like her high school days, kind of type shit.
So she's like a later teenager. or
Yeah, and
some
it's
shit.
still actually, she's like a later teenager going into the
She's
situation.
going to college essentially.
But what's her name is still playing her voice too. So all the regular voice
Who is
actors
that?
are
Kyla
coming back.
Pratt?
Yeah,
Kyla
my
Pratt.
baby. But I want to know who the fuck playing Sticky,
Yeah,
cuz
Bird.
that's Orlando.
If
Brown.
he stay clean,
He's
they'd probably
saved
get
now.
him.
I get it,
Yeah,
but
but
niggas
boy.
still might not from past reputation.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you gotta give, hey man. You
I
gotta
wish
give
that
folks
nigga
a
the
chance.
best, bro.
I do too, bro. But I just want to know who the fuck playing Sticky because it's gonna fuck up the whole vibes.
No, there's a fly. I
Oh,
forgot I can talk for a second too.
Right? You got a whole mic.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So this is
No,
new.
there's a fly right there. You're
Man,
straight.
one thing you do already is you talk better in the mic than I do. Like I
Yeah,
always
bro.
get
You
back.
sound mad crisp.
Yeah,
Cool.
He's like, yeah. Like, yeah, that shit, Chris, man. I wish you could hear this. You so out of it.
Well, I mean, she is and she ain't. She can
Yeah,
hear our
she-
voices.
yeah, she can
The
hear it.
voices sound so much better in headphones. Take your headphones off and talk then.
Nah, I don't.
Yeah, it
wanna do
feel weird, right? You wouldn't give up that privilege. What the fuck?
You know what's funny though is we probably talk way lower than we realize because we have a microphone now.
Bro,
so it's
yeah.
like,
For
you know
real?
what I'm saying?
Damn, she over here confirming the fuck out of this. She's like, yes.
Yeah.
Speak with your
We're like,
chest.
we're like, yes. So, but in here it's loud as shit. So we
This
good.
bitch
You know what I mean?
whispering the whole time.
Right, right.
Do y'all catch yourself talking different, like trying to put your sexy voice on and shit?
Originally, I realized I realized that,
That was
like
the
the
plan.
first couple episodes, I was like, I'm hopping on that bit like it's the Quiet Storm.
It's,
Man.
it's
Like,
your boy
what's going on?
Rams
It's Ramsey the Beast in this motherfucker.
from Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm from Atlanta. Actually, Decatur. You know what I'm saying?
Is Atlanta
To be exact.
is Decatur a different city?
It's like it's more like it's closer to East Atlanta, so it's like it's one of those like cross the light type shit. So I stayed out Glenwood.
No,
Glen-
but is it an actual city?
it's a city. Yeah,
Oh, okay, all right.
yeah
all right,
Decatur
for sure.
was greater. You did.
I was gonna say that's the only
East
thing I
side
know
shit.
about Decatur.
Yes, sir.
I low key
It's
never
all
heard
East
that
side shit,
before.
though.
Lloyd, bruh, you ain't never heard "You" by Lloyd?
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah,
remember him
Lloyd
saying
from
that.
Decatur.
Literally says it in the beginning of the song
Yeah,
or
he's
at the end.
Yeah, but he's from Decatur too.
Yeah,
I don't know. I ain't know where that
Yeah,
nigga
say,
was
yeah.
from.
Mm-hmm.
he says it a lot.
Shout out to him. I ain't never really listened to Lloyd like that.
Sleep.
I only like you. That's the only song I remember right now off the top of my head. What else?
That nigga
What
can
other
sing, but he's one
Album.
of those people I couldn't listen to too long either.
I feel
Respect my Decatur brother. I had to hit him with the tip.
It was an era type shit. I wouldn't. It's like not now.
Yeah, but yeah, he has one of those voices. Like I couldn't listen to Trey songs like that either.
Shout out Trey Songz.
I can't. I just couldn't.
You do too much shaking it.
Oh, it's the shaking, bro. I
What's that
couldn't
shit
get
called?
with it. The
Vibrato?
vibrato.
Yeah, vibrato.
Yeah.
That's what Post Malone does. I think Post Malone.
But
does that too.
Post has a
It's
very
different,
interesting.
but
I was just talking about Post the other day with my roommate. I think Post Malone's a very interesting artist because he always. I feel like he does what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he
Cocaine.
be having like,
Like whatever he
just in
wants.
life.
You said no socks, I'm good.
All right.
Like whatever.
Yeah, no, that he does.
Yeah.
I can. Well, I don't say the man do coke, but he probably do.
Nah,
I
he
wouldn't be,
look like
I wouldn't
it.
be surprised,
Yeah,
but
shout out.
he definitely.
Malone.
I ain't gonna put drugs on people. But
Exactly, that's
I
what I'm
will.
saying. But because he's an interesting character,
Soldier
I
Boy,
think even without
cocaine.
drugs-
All right, go ahead. What you said?
Big soldier from 8 different hoods. He was raised in Atlanta, Mississippi. Goddamn.
Y'all better stop playing with Big Draco.
I love him, but I think he on drugs. He need a little bit of help.
Yeah.
He ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening.
Exactly. Hey, the man got money and he doing this stuff. So money, having access to shit will change you. I think a lot of times.
I think so.
Genuinely having access to certain things.
Yeah.
I think what's funny is that the more money I get, the only thing that I'm gonna just really trip out on is food. Like I'm gonna have to make sure I have a personal trainer, cause food I'm fucking up. I'm talking about I'm gonna have a chef, but I'm gonna have an amazing kitchen as well, cause I love to cook, and hopefully if I ever have time, I'm gonna make that shit pop off. But nigga gonna be eating.
I feel that, bro.
I ain't mad at
You do
that.
see like rappers and shit getting fat as fuck. Like,
Yeah, no nigga be eating.
I always assume it's the lean though. The
I used to
drug.
think that, but now I get it. I'm like, bro,
No,
got
I
more
think it's the
money.
lean.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could be
Look at the
both.
lean.
Think
Niggas
about
shitting on themselves.
Healthy balance.
Healthy.
Think about that rapper life though. You gotta think about being an artist and traveling a lot, right? So unless you got like somebody to actually maintain your
Eating out all the time.
your diet for real,
Yeah.
you eating out all the time. So you sending a nigga out to go get you some bullshit.
Yeah,
you
to
know
be on the road for like months on end, so too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
like 2-3 months. So
That make a lot of sense.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a chef on the bus, nigga.
I feel that.
We whipping.
I think
I
about
need
that
to
a
eat.
lot because I like trying to eat healthy as best as possible, but I'll be busy right now. So I'm like we're only gonna get busier.
I know.
yeah,
So it's just like, damn, I need somebody to cook for me.
No cap.
But I gotta give up cooking, and I don't like that because I like cooking, like for real. That's my shit.
making meal prep.
I think what I want to be able
That's
to
what I'm
do
saying.
is
Yeah,
regardless
but
of how
it don't feel the same sometimes.
I think meal prepping is a little.
That's a little tedious.
Well, not even that. It's just like when you
no.
want to stretch it out. Like I used to cook for about 3-4 days out, but by the time you get to that 4th day meal, it'd be like at the edge of not being all that good no more.
Yeah.
So you just be like, ugh. Like you be just like, you be tired of that shit. But for real, regardless of how busy I get, especially because I'm gonna have a family, I know that I want to make sure that I can at least cook for my family once a week. So I'm gonna try and set myself up to where I can cook for my family at least once a week. I don't give a fuck if we have an in-house chef, personal chef that nigga can sit down to, goddamn, eat with us. I'm cooking at least once a week for my family.
I feel that. I ain't mad at that. I definitely want to have that house that like everybody go to on Sunday. Like I want to be that nigga
yes,
for
sir.
my family for real. Cause like I'm like man, I need that title. You feel me? I need that.
I feel that.
What do you have to have in your kitchen?
I gotta have all the seasonings
I
I
was gonna
need.
say seasoning.
It's more about the seasoning.
In my head.
I need the seasonings, the
I was
vegetables.
gonna say the stovetop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
What
want,
kind?
I want a gas.
The gas joint?
Yeah, I want a gas.
I'm a griddle motherfucker. I
Yes.
wanna be the hibachi nigga.
Yes.
I ain't mad at that.
I wanna have the one outside, or either I'm gonna have one on the side of the kitchen, like on one part, and then I have the gas stove on the other side, so I can goddamn.
I don't care about the gas though, bro.
No, the gas
It makes a
is
difference.
different.
It makes a difference.
The gas is different.
I like them a
You
lot.
feel like a whole chef in that bitch. Motherfucking flames going up and shit.
I want variety, bro, because I want more than one kitchen in my house. That may sound like
for sure.
excessive, but I think I want 2 kitchens. Like,
My boy gonna have the East Wing kitchen.
no, I don't
The
even want
West
no
Wing
crazy big ass house, but I want a house that's like feature rich. You feel me? I have a decent amount of shit, but I need a kitchen in house and I need a kitchen in the backyard.
Yes, sir.
You feel me?
It's gonna be
So
a
you
griddle
need
out there too.
kitchen in the backyard.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, they be having a whole
I just
grill
need a
and
grill.
I
really.
forgot what they
don't-
call
Like that party patio
Grotto?
type shit
Yeah.
where you can have that.
What's it
I
called?
think it's called a grotto. Well, no, that might not be.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know, but it's nice though.
He said, I want one of them.
What would? I'll say that.
We good? Can you hit that
I
one
want to
for
get
us,
back
please?
more into Spider-Man. I feel like we kind of brushed
Me
past
too.
that.
Yeah.
No, we
Can
did,
we talk
but
about
we?
You hit
I think
right on it?
we would
Thank
get
you.
into like the nostalgia of it, so that's what made us go into cartoons and shit.
Yeah.
too.
That's right though.
Okay.
But we can keep
You want to
riding.
go
on with
into
that.
it first?
Not really. I want to see what y'all bring out of me, bro. Because I'm kind of.
It's straight. So,
It's a lot I like.
So it was a lot I like too,
Yeah, there
bro.
was a lot.
Yeah.
Cause I be watching new rock stars, and I just like watching the breakdowns of everything, and like
Yes,
to
sir.
see all the shit you missed, the
CSR
Easter
too.
eggs.
Yeah, because there's a lot.
What they call it?
CSR.
Let's plug them too. But yeah, it'd be a lot of dope shit that niggas be missing, bro. Like
Screen Rant too. I'm sorry. One more pillow.
Screen Rant.
Screen
Yeah,
Rant.
Screen Rant fire.
Yeah.
I don't know what was the first moment in the movie that y'all was like, I really fuck with this movie right now. Y'all got
the
one?
beginning, nigga.
The beginning?
Yes,
off
bro.
the rip,
Like, as soon as it started, it was
cuz.
like, man.
No, with
When he's like, what the
fucking
fuck?
Daredevil.
I saw him. Yeah, exactly. I
Daredevil
was about to say
did
that
pop
too.
off.
Exactly.
When I saw Daredevil, I was like,
okay,
oh,
we're-
this bit by that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we getting somewhere with that. They just
No
It
cap.
was so
bro.
unexpected.
That was
Oh,
the first
really?
thing that got a reaction out of me.
Yeah,
but
that was
not
the
at
first
that
reaction
point,
for
yeah.
sure.
I was still good, but up until that point, I was like, okay. We was watching, we building up, and then I was like, oh shit.
that was that was
I made a
that was like
noise,
something
nigga.
light. That was like, here you go.
Yeah. And
Cause
then
I
they gave-
didn't know he was in there
Me
at
neither.
all. Like, that
No.
shit blew me.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah?
Whenever I saw like
Beforehand,
whatever
okay.
the glass or something, I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit. I was like, okay.
I couldn't
'cause
believe it was him.
everybody's been begging for that man to be in the Marvel
Yeah.
universe.
No
'Cause
cap.
his
Yeah.
show, out of all of a lot of like legit, like
Those
90% of
Marvel
those Marvel
Yes.
shows, his
His was
shit that was
fire.
on Netflix anyway, his shit and
Solid.
Punisher shit was ridiculous.
Did
bro.
y'all watch Marvel? Damn, Shield? Is it called Shield?
Agents of
of
Shield.
Agents of
I
Shield.
never watched it,
watched
honestly.
Shield.
It was
to watch
actually
that.
good.
That was
It
really
starts
good.
I
slow
never
for
watched
some
Shield.
people, but it picked up, and I was like, "Yo, this is one of my favorite shows."
My pops love shit.
For real?
I just
Yeah.
never
Shout
watched
out to
it.
that
Never got
nigga.
into
How
it,
old you say
honestly.
he is?
He is 74. He'll be 75 in April.
I hope I'm that cool when I'm that age, man.
Yeah, man.
For real, man. Shout out to Stan Lee.
But
Yeah,
what that
that's
did, that's why I was so excited about it, because it might have set up making everything on Netflix canon now, like the
Yeah.
show. So that's when
I
Yeah.
always assumed it already was.
it wasn't
Yeah.
confirmed.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
But it feels
'Cause
good
that came
to
out,
know
like,
that shit.
I don't know.
5 years ago.
Came out a while
probably?
ago.
It came out a while ago, and it wasn't on par with the storylines yet.
Yeah.
Have y'all, real quick, and we can jump back to Spider-Man. Have y'all been watching Hawkeye?
No,
I still haven't. Yeah.
I
So
keep
Alright, so
falling
never mind.
asleep. I watch it at the wrong
I
time.
want to.
Facts.
Never mind. Then.
I want to
'Cause
watch that shit so bad.
I know that's setting
that
up stuff.
affirms what you're saying. Like
Okay.
they're slowly but surely massaging people in from Netflix.
Yeah, we
Oh,
see,
okay.
because they made Kingpin.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's who I was.
King-
I was about to say. I
Kingpin,
didn't. Yeah, I
yeah,
knew
I've
about
been
that.
hearing
I
it.
seen
and it's,
spoilers.
and it's
Yeah, I
the
seen
same.
spoilers
And
on
it's the
that, too.
same Kingpin too.
And that's
Yeah,
Daredevil.
I saw
He's a
that.
good ass Kingpin too. I fucked with him as a Kingpin
Yeah.
because he's just like
He looked like that motherfucker.
yeah, but he's just like really. He has a
That was
really
crazy.
chill demeanor about his shit. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta see his acting skills, but I just seen the physical, and I was like, that's him. Like,
Yeah.
I see it. But
Wasn't he in the Punisher?
Yeah, you were. He
Yeah.
was in. He was either that or Daredevil.
it was Daredevil.
It was Daredevil,
for
right?
sure. I
Yeah,
don't
it
know
was
if
Daredevil.
it was Punisher
Remember-
too, but for sure,
Yeah, he's
Daredevil.
in Daredevil.
Yeah, he was in Daredevil.
I knew. I knew that, but I knew there was like a scene in the Punisher where he was like in a prison fighting everybody. I think that was him. Might have been a different dude. It's like the
Maybe.
same.
I don't really remember.
It might have
Punisher.
been.
It
They
was like a
do
very
shit like that.
specific scene, like the one scene I seen like the whole like show.
They'll do an Easter egg like that. You never know.
Yeah, I mean I might be tripping, but it looked pretty similar to it, dude.
No, it probably was him. Shit, I don't fucking know, man.
But yeah, but that was definitely the first. Seeing Matt Murdock
Yeah.
was the first thing I was like, and then they gave him a little quick like, you
Yeah,
know
that's what it
I'm saying?
was.
Like, they like, how you do that?
Okay.
I'm a
Yeah,
lawyer.
don't-
I'm a really good lawyer.
I'm a good
I was confused too because I didn't know if they knew or not yet.
Nah,
Nah,
they didn't.
nobody knew.
Yeah, I know that now, but when it first started, I was like, did I miss
like,
something?
are they like when y'all found out this
yeah,
nigga was
Because he connected with Shield and Nick Fury and shit. I'm like, Nick Fury know everybody who's somebody.
I mean, yeah,
So I was like,
Nick
okay,
know.
like,
But Nick's been off planet for a year now.
right, that
That
nigga
was-
a squirrel.
And then Nick as but you know they're actually coming out with something explaining his situation where he's been too.
That's his, Invasion of the
Invasion.
Scrolls. or some
Yeah.
shit.
I think it's Invasion.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
Invasion.
I haven't heard about it, but I wouldn't doubt it because with that whole situation. So probably.
Yeah.
Bro,
They're gonna
setting
talk
up
about the
so much
scroll.
shit,
They'll
and
figure
it's
it out.
ridiculous, dog. It's crazy how much these niggas thinking are like 10 years ahead. So
No, they are. It's ridiculous.
The
bro.
planning is wild.
yeah, bro.
It's dope to watch though.
I like the cohesiveness honestly between like every single thing, like the littlest
Yeah.
details, like it lines up.
I love the
That's my favorite
continuity.
thing.
And then there's always somebody talking about plot holes and shit. But to me, plot holes can always be fixed.
Yeah.
It can always be like, hey,
Like there were a couple plot, like Jamie Foxx or
I've
Alex.
seen that one too. Yeah.
He didn't know that
That's
Peter
actually
Parker-
not a plot hole.
I-
Because he knew who Peter Parker was. He just didn't know what he looked like.
He didn't know that he was Spider-Man. And the wish that Peter
No,
made
he
was
thought
basically
he was white. No, he thought he was black. He
So
knew
how-
he knew Peter Parker was Spider-Man.
no. He never introduced. They never found that out in that movie.
Yeah, I think
That never
No,
happened.
they did
that's
clear.
the case.
I'm gonna send you the shit because I literally watched it a second ago. I watched it. I'm gonna send it to you. It's a dude explaining all the plot holes.
No. So
how
he
you gonna
knew
say-
Peter
Okay.
Parker. He knew Peter
Absolutely
Parker.
not.
He knew Spider-Man. He did not know they were the same person.
And what was the rule again?
what Peter wished for was basically everybody who knew I was Spider-Man before. Everybody who knew I was Spider-Man. That was the whole complex.
The first wish.
No, wait, no. All right, what I'm really asking you is, because you remember when Doctor Strange explained it, and he was saying everyone who knows Spider-Man.
Yes.
Well, he said everyone who knows Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he knew Peter Parker was Spider-Man, correct?
No. That is what I'm trying to
Apparently.
say.
I gotta watch the video again because when I watched it, it said otherwise, and it confirmed.
He
it.
did not. He never found that out until the
Did
end.
you
That's
watch a
why-
plot hole video?
Yes.
Well, homeboy,
I gotta watch
well,
it. Send me
Jamie,
yours too.
Jamie legit did say himself that he thought that
Spider-Man.
because
Black.
he knew what Peter Parker looked like.
Yeah,
and
because he knew. He was like, Max used to be a really sweet guy before the electric eel accident. So
right. So he knew
him.
Peter Parker separately, and he knew Spider-Man.
I'm talking about Andrew's.
separately.
Y'all finna confuse Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, he
Spider-Man
knew-
knew
yes.
him.
Yeah, he knew Peter Parker. He
Because
knew
he
Andrew
worked-
Garfield.
in the same plant as the lizard dude.
Right.
But he just never knew Peter Parker was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Correct.
Right.
I'm glad. Okay.
I gotta
there we go.
rewatch that shit again.
That's why he was like, he thought Spider-Man was black, but then he was like, there got to be a black one out there somewhere.
Yeah,
Which was
I
setting
remember
up
that
Miles.
part. I remember that part, but I thought I gotta rewatch it again. But I'm pretty sure I'm right.
But
I
yeah.
gotta rewatch it. I thought that this nigga just knew that Peter Parker was Spider-Man, but never seen him before.
No, he knew Peter Parker.
Okay. I'm gonna edit this again, and we're
know it's
gonna
gonna
get
pop
these
up.
words together.
It's been a while since I've seen this. So.
Nah, man. But
it's not seen it.
yeah, everybody else did know that Peter Parker was Spider-Man. Sandman definitely knew. Dr. Octavius definitely knew. Green Goblin definitely knew. Just Electro. I can't fucking.
Electro.
Yeah. Electro did not know.
So, question. I was kind of confused about. So, Sandman was from Andrew Garfield, right?
No, he was
No,
from
he's from
Toby's.
Toby.
He's from Toby,
Third
right?
Spider-Man
movie, I
3.
think.
That's what I thought. It was like the later one, though, right? Okay.
Yeah.
It's the third one for sure.
Spider-Man
I
3,
believe
yeah.
so.
That's
It
whenever
feels like it.
they had Venom and Sandman.
Yeah, I
That movie too.
just didn't. I guess that movie just kind of just melted.
That's because they
Oh,
had
yeah,
Eric
yeah,
from
years
that
ago.
70s show playing Venom.
Yeah, and that's
And
whenever he was
Sandman
doing.
wasn't that good of a villain to stand by himself.
Right.
That's whenever he did the little dance.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that was like
That was
the
that
worst
movie.
Spider-Man movie from Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. At the time, though, it wasn't so cringy to me. Like I was just watching the movie.
I was a
Yeah.
kid, so I didn't have a good opinion.
Right.
on it.
That's
So
why. Yeah.
liked
That's why I
whatever
was
they
like,
gave me.
this shit is still cool.
But at the same time,
but I didn't
wouldn't
remember it
want
that much.
Spider-Man coming down the street doing some
Doing the-
shit like nah, that's not. I get
Doing
that.
his
I don't know,
70s
man.
walking that bit.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's kind of hard to live up to the second Spider-Man too. So I think they were just kind of throwing shit at that point.
Dr.
don't really
Ock
remember
was
it.
great, bro. That was Dr. Octavius.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
who
his
was the
movie.
first one? Green
Green
Goblin.
Goblin.
Yeah.
Green Goblin. Okay, so
Truth.
another thing I want to say what the fuck Spider-Man did. Well, they took the mask off William Dafoe.
Oh yeah.
And he got to show that creepy motherfucking
Yeah,
grin, bro.
that crazy
grin.
And I
grin he
feel
got.
like, bruh, that nigga enhanced the fuck out of his performance just by taking the mask off and they changed his fucking outfit. And also, that was a Joker level performance. I told this
That's
nigga
how I'm about to
in-
say.
I can see
I was
that.
like,
for sure.
that was the best performance of a villain that I hated because I didn't hate Thanos. I didn't hate Killmonger. I didn't hate most of these villains. I kind of saw. I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense. I ain't mad at the
Can I
nigga.
cut
Take
you
that-
off real quick? That's what I was finna say. 'Cause I was finna say is the difference that you kind of connected with them or saw where they're coming from.
Yeah,
And this nigga's just a sociopath.
Yeah. He was just crazy.
He was just, and that's my type of villainy. Like Joker, I just want chaos. I don't give a fuck what happens. I just
Just
want
do some
everybody to be fucked up.
Kick a
right now.
puppy. Like,
Yeah,
whatever.
facts. Like I just want pure chaos, and
Yeah.
there's no goal, there's no agenda. I just want to see you suffer, my
Trying to
nigga.
fuck shit up.
You feel me? And everybody else just had like a logical ass goal.
Yeah, like you kind of see where they're coming from, but
And
you
I
didn't
was
really
like-
necessarily have to agree with it. But you're like, I get what you mean.
Bruh, Thanos' plan could have
Yeah.
saved this whole movie. Like this movie would have never happened if Thanos' plan would have carried through. Because Doctor Strange would not have been here. Spider-Man would not have been here. So there would have been no fucking tear. And there, okay, Rams, you gonna have to do that off camera. Or, yeah.
Nigga say I'm thirsty.
Couldn't
now,
you like
nigga.
cut that out or something? Like you wouldn't been able to do that.
It don't matter. It is what it is. It's a soundbite.
But go for it.
Basically, I forgot where I was going.
Well, you was talking about how relatable like Killmonger and Thanos and all those were because they actually had some type of philosophy behind their madness. While what's his name was much more.
He's walking himself to where you left off.
I was like, I don't think that was. I was like, so
sad dude you were at. You were that wouldn't have happened with Thanos.
Yeah,
Thanos and Doctor Strange.
and Doctor
Okay,
Strange,
yeah.
Strange wouldn't have been
We
there.
brought you back.
That's
yeah.
not where
you was,
because he wasn't wrong.
there.
Yeah, I had a little bit more to go, but
He was almost there. Though.
yeah,
He was down the street, tried to shoot.
yeah, I'm down the street.
I'm coming. Hold on.
I was like the black
Nigga
down
on
the
the
street
scooter.
though. Like, you know how I say I'm up the street, but I'm 30 minutes away. Yeah. I got
So,
you.
if you recall, when Thanos did the snap, Doctor Strange and Spider-Man disappeared. If they were continuing to be disappeared, Thanos won. His whole philosophy carried out. The whole tear in the multiverse would not have happened. So maybe this nigga was right. So that's why I say he has a logical philosophy. Killmonger, you already know why that's logical. We don't
And
have to
maybe he
explain
was
that.
right about what exactly.
His
though.
whole thing was I had to delete half the population because y'all are gonna fucking destroy shit and fuck shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he said snap. Half y'all gone. Bye.
Yep.
And half the niggas he snapped kind of made sense.
Wouldn't have been there.
Yeah, this shit would not have happened. Now we got chaos. So maybe Thanos is actually a fucking hero.
Yeah, I still don't think he's a hero. But shout out to Thanos, man. I don't know. I kind of feel like
Maybe more like an anti-hero.
I don't know what to call it. I learned this shit in college, but it's different ways that people classify what's right and wrong if it's opinion based, and it becomes based on morality. But it's like something utilitarian and all that shit. It's like 5 different classes.
Wouldn't morality be relative though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 5 different classes that people base it off of, because it's relative. Like some people may be like, all right, that makes sense. I completely understand where Thanos is coming from. I completely understand Killmonger, and there's other people that's like, yeah, I get it, but he was wrong because of this.
Yeah.
So me, I think them niggas wrong. But shout out to them though.
No, I still obviously they're bad guys, but I didn't hate them.
Nah, obviously
William Dafoe, you motherfucking killed Aunt May, nigga. Like
that shit hurt.
yeah.
bruh, that was okay. 2 times
I didn't think she was
Yeah,
gonna
that
die.
I almost
I
dropped
didn't
thug
either.
tears.
There's
in
a
the
couple-
I ain't
motherfucker.
almost
Yeah.
cry though.
There's like one. I think it was after that. Whenever they hugged him on the roof, I was like, damn.
I thought he said he dropped one.
I was
I
like,
thought he was like, I
got
just
me.
dropped
I
one
was like,
too.
almost.
There was a
Bruh,
nigga
3
next to me
times, I almost
crying, bro.
I almost got caught slipping, but I was like, I ain't gonna do. I was like,
Arnold, the Arnold voice.
So Aunt May was the first one. I was like, damn. I was like, fuck, she
That shit
dead,
did
dead, bro.
And the fact that she was like lingering too, like she didn't know what was going on too.
she like,
I
no,
was
what's wrong? I was
Yeah,
like,
nah,
no,
they-
bitch, it's you.
I was like, yeah, something feels
she
off.
asking
Yeah,
what's
they
wrong
tricked
with
us.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I thought something was gonna happen where she was gonna get killed, but I was like, no, she's dying right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like the way it felt.
Yeah.
that shit hit hard, and I was like, no. And then she said the motherfucking with great power.
Uncle Ben
I was
shit.
like, oh, Uncle Ben, everything. I started getting waterworks, and then what was the next one? When they caught MJ. And Andrew Garfield got to redeem himself.
Nah, that was real
was-
damn.
Bro, I
that
was
one
like,
was good. Yeah.
Because he just start.
for real.
Yeah, he broke down immediately.
I was like, give this nigga an Oscar immediately.
Yeah, that was a powerful scene.
Bruh, great
But like
writing,
the
that's
ladies
why-
we with don't get it.
Bruh.
They don't understand like this shit is life.
I feel like
nigga.
he killed it for like the little screen time he had, or like how they fit him in there. I feel like he did amazing.
Bruh. That's why people are asking for another movie from him. That's why I said Sony can actually carry on. Like they can do a Gwen, Spider, whatever. All that shit. They can carry on, bro.
Okay, so if they do,
But she's dead. I know. Sorry.
no, I'm saying, but Spider-Verse, she's not.
Yeah.
If they did like
I've never seen
if they did like a Gwen
great
Stacy
movie.
Spider-Man or what is she? What is it? Not Spider-Woman or some shit, or is it like?
I think it's
Do they care about?
Spider.
I'm not sure.
I'm not really
I
sure.
think
But
Spider-Woman.
anyway,
Or-
if they do like the multiverse Spider people and
Black
shit,
Widow.
nah. But if they do that, would y'all want to see Homegirl as Gwen? What's her name?
Oh, the one who played her
Yeah, that
originally?
actually
Yeah.
played her.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
she's
she
a
be
great
good
actress.
though? She'd be
a
great. I
actress.
think.
She did good in the first movie.
Yeah, I think she would be a good Gwen though.
I actually kinda
Emma
miss
Stone.
what you was
Thank
saying.
you.
I was like,
There you
who
go,
are
Emma
you
Stone.
talking? Emma
Yeah,
Stone,
I don't like recasting, bro. Honestly,
yeah,
I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
But
It throws me off a little bit.
yeah,
That's how it was when they first recasted War Machine and Iron Man.
Oh, yeah, I
when they
noticed
took
that
turn, I was like,
Hey, man.
what the fuck? Hey man,
Iron Man.
I'm Iron
Iron
Man.
Man.
Iron Man.
They did that
You
with
can't
Hulk.
pronounce the name of the movie.
Yeah, did that with Hulk too.
True.
Yeah.
Hulk was actually the first person I think that
It was
he
Edward
wasn't.
Norton.
Nah, but
But that wasn't canon. Those first couple movies weren't canon.
It was still
No,
the
there-
fact
no, there
to
was-
me that it was like
No, it was like the Incredible Hulk, that one that came out.
It
Or
was two. It was like the Hulk and then the Incredible Hulk.
I'm not talking about
Yeah.
the old one. I'm not talking about the old.
No, it was like two, like recent ones. Like it was one.
Honestly, I never watched him, but I knew that he wasn't Mark Ruffalo to begin with. I knew that. For
yeah.
no, for sure. It was.
What's
I
his
forgot who
name?
the very first person was.
Is his
actually.
name Ed something?
Yeah, Edward.
Edward Norton.
Yeah, I just said that.
Edward
yeah.
Norton.
Yeah, I just said
Yeah.
that.
That feels familiar.
Nigga, I told y'all.
My bad.
No, I said it. I made sure.
The second one with Abomination wasn't bad though.
That's what I'm saying.
I liked all
I
of them.
definitely even like that animation. I watched all of them too.
Yeah.
I think I like the CGI in the second one with Abomination better
Yes.
than the first one. The first one looked way too cartoony,
Yeah.
but the movie still wasn't bad to me.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
When
It
I
was hard.
watched it
and
at the time
period,
it didn't feel that
at the time period, that was great CGI. But
Yeah.
just going back comparison, of course not.
Excuse me.
But I'm ready for the Hulk to get his own individual movie. But because of those two movies, niggas are scared to do it. But now I think that's going to be coming to
I
fruition.
don't
soon.
think they're scared.
No, that's
They're-
definitely been something they've said because Hulk movies have done historically bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
I've never really personally
Have
enjoyed them
they?
the most.
Yes,
I've never
box
really,
office wise, they've done historically.
I didn't know that.
I've never really got into them honestly.
I think
I
critically,
always loved them.
what you call it?
I think because you're just a fan of superheroes.
They're coming out with She-Hulk though.
And I ain't overly critical too, so I'm just
Like
like
I think now superhero movies are now being able to. Damn, I got it. Superhero movies are now being able to be critiqued as regular films because they have more depth inside of them. Besides, oh, he's a superhero. There's a bad guy. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
No, there's love stories. Niggas dying. You're getting emotional attachments. Niggas got
There's
proteges.
actual character development.
You feel me? Niggas is coming in. Like, you're growing with these people. You seeing niggas grow up in the stories. You seeing Hawkeye's daughter grow up type shit. Like, it's just weird. Like, it's more depth in the stories now, more so than let's just make a superhero movie, I guess. I don't know. Like,
I get what you're saying.
it's like an
though.
actual movie on top of.
I'm
these
still not
other
gonna be
superheroes.
overly critical though. Like I just look at it, and I'm like, this is cool. like I wish I was a part of this. I don't know. What you saying about She-Hulk?
Oh no, that's what's next for.
But that's gonna be a show.
yeah, I know.
But I think he might get his own individual movie. I feel.
Well, I remember him wanting to actually kind of separate himself at one point, though. He didn't want to be the Hulk anymore for a while.
Yeah.
So
I think a
don't-
lot of them go through that process.
That's kind of. I think that's what killed Scarlett off. Is Scarlett just didn't want to. She didn't want to renew her situation, and she also hated what happened at the end. They screwed her probably because she screwed them.
Well, I know Chris Hemsworth.
Probably.
Chris
You know.
Hemsworth. He was getting tired of being Thor too. So that's why like the first two are kind of like whatever, but then the third one's like more funny.
It's hard for them to outshine, especially like a Chris Hemsworth for real, because the movies before that he was just the typical like.
Greek superhero in there.
Yeah. Well, no, just a tip actor wise, he was just he was always getting cast in like rom coms.
Yeah, she was like a love
that's
interest.
Yeah, he was always just like
Kind of like Ryan Reynolds too.
Yeah,
I mean-
so he was always that person, and then he became Thor, and that was it. Like locked in.
Action
so
shit.
all his other
Ever
movies
since.
around that haven't been all that crazy. Like he's had one that was dope though. That one that's on
Sam
Netflix.
Hargreaves, I think, is the director. He's the stuntman turned director, and
That shit
they have
was
like crazy
hard.
action shots.
I
That's why.
never seen
That bitch on Netflix.
Yeah.
That shit was hard.
I don't watch
it.
I think they're doing another
Yeah.
one. Yeah. That shit was crazy. Like the cinematography, you probably.
Oh,
fuck
I mean,
with
was it
'cause
the
a lot of
Extraction?
they did.
I
was-
think so. I
Yeah.
think that's the name of
Oh
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, that one was actually pretty good. I
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
Extraction.
It's
was
called
crazy.
The Extraction.
Yeah, the Extraction. Yeah.
All right.
So that's his bag right now for sure. But it's hard to shake that. Like it's just hard to shake that. Some of the folks don't give a damn.
I think Wolverine or damn, I can't even think of
Hugh
his name.
Jackman?
Hugh Jackman. I don't think he ever gonna shake that.
Well, think about Hugh Jackman though. He's been in a lot of like
Yeah, before.
before. Same thing with Scarlett. Scarlett was in movies before she was this person. So like she was in credible movies before she was this person. So it was okay for her. Like she still was in a movie after that I saw recently that my boy Miller actually told me to check out, and it was, she did pretty good in it. So
Shout out to Miller.
I think Scarlett Johansson is actually she's gonna be all right.
Me too.
I personally do.
I think all of them be all right. But one thing I did learn that is a lot of them have a love-hate relationship with the Marvel
Cinematic situation.
The fandom too.
It's what
The
the fans
fandom,
do.
yeah.
That's the main thing, because the fans kind of like lock you into like you're this character,
this and that's
and
how
I'm
you
that
are.
nigga. Like you are this character. You ain't nothing else. You are Thor forever. You are Iron Man forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. Fuck nigga.
Yeah.
What y'all think about if Brody? I know he would have been Black Panther for sure forever, but I know for a fact he would have moved beyond that though. Like,
Definitely, he was already doing it.
yeah, he was. He's a great actor before that, and that just made him.
I probably
a
wouldn't have
household
cared as
name.
much though, because like to me he's Black Panther. Like Marvel supersedes everything to me. Like in my mind and like the way that I view like cinema and shit. I'm like, man,
Well, he did a lot of classic, like he did a lot of biopic films.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he
he's
raw.
always gonna be set in stone for historical reasons.
Yeah.
But with him, I think because he had that little trend or bubble with him that was like he's the next Denzel type shit. Like it's only like 3-4 actors. It was like him, Lakeith Stanfield, and Michael B. Jordan was getting that.
That's what I'm
like,
about to say. They all that
the
Denzel
next-
vibe or whatever.
the next up. So like
What's homie name from I'm mad I don't remember his name.
I know who you
from
talking about.
He's English, black dude from
Daniel
or what's the movie?
Daniel, Get Out.
He's from Star Wars.
Yeah, get out.
Daniel something, but Get Out. We already know the nigga from Get Out.
Oh, you
Yeah.
talking about the one that was in
Get out.
Let me finish. Let me land.
Go,
The
go,
nigga
go,
from
go,
Get
go,
Out.
go, go.
So what I'm saying is, I think it's different for black people because we don't have that many actors that we big up like that type shit or have to look forward to. So we just named 4, but you got like several Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, all them shits, Leonardo DiCaprio, fucking whatever George Clooney. You can name several fucking white actors. So I think their shit kind of sticks more, because we don't have to like we celebrate ours more. I feel because we don't have that many, but because there's so many of them, they stick to their little roles.
Well, I think a lot of those actors ended up having bigger roles. Like a lot of the actors that we held high in general were more because they were our classic movies. So how I was talking about how we had like the classic black movies, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, we had a lot of those, everybody in the wood, pretty much every black dude in the wood, Terrence Howard, all them even back then. Like all those guys, we saw them as like superstars in our hoods and shit, like in our situation. But as far as the overall like Hollywood scene, they weren't getting the big movies that was getting like legit Grammys and shit like that. Only a few people like slid out of that. Is it Oscars or Grammys? It's Oscars.
Both are very important.
But yeah, but all the same. Like I get what you're saying. Like I think there are a lot more white actors that got that energy that you could that got those accolades more so than our people, like men at that too. So, but shit, bro. Like
I just think they get locked into their characters because they can be easily replaced. There's so many of them, but we not replacing ours. Like we hold on to ours type shit. So that's why we let ours grow, I feel, or let them do other roles and see them outside of that because we gonna watch damn near everything they put out type shit. You feel me? That's what I'm trying to say.
So like that's why like a Michael B, he's cool with being Killmonger, but he got killed off anyway.
Yeah, but we gonna watch damn near
but
everything.
we'll watch him anything that he.
So we can see him outside of
Killmonger,
versus the support that you feel me. That's what I'm trying to get at.
That's why Chadwick would have been he would have been beyond Black Panther, even though.
Oh, definitely. But to me, he's always Black Panther. This is never going to change.
Forever.
It's just always going to be Black Panther.
Yeah, man.
I can't knock that spirit for like it's always with movies that I really attach myself to. Like if it's one of my favorite movies and there's an actor in it, like Denzel in fucking American Gangster. Like he's always gonna be Frank White to me.
That's why I said when you said T.I. can't act, I was like, yeah, man.
No, okay. This is what I said.
He's stiff.
T.I. is stiff. He's his acting. He's a person that I see act and I see the acting.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you
like
mean.
his character, like is always, it's always like the same person tone wise and
Like, you think
vocally.
they holding the sign up.
Yeah, it's like he's reading a cue card type shit. And
Not
that-
in American Gangster though.
Yes,
You felt that way?
I
mean, maybe I need to
felt that way.
rewatch it.
I was like, he didn't really have that much.
I think ATL
But
is
he
probably the
didn't feel
most.
like-
ATL is probably the most comfortable he was as an actor.
Because it's his shit too.
and it's because of his shit.
Kinda his shit.
Yeah, but he still was like, you could still see him acting. In American Gangster, he was playing a teenager. He was like my age playing a teenager. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it was kind of hard for me to believe that, you know, he was trying to do the young nigga shit or
I
whatever.
believed it wholeheartedly.
Nah,
But I was in like 7th grade. You feel me? Like, I'm like, whatever, nigga. Like, this is my favorite movie.
but like I say, no, American Gangster is.
Yeah, classic.
I don't cringe when I see Tip come on the screen.
Common.
It's just Common.
I totally forgot that
Common's
movie.
in that boat too to me.
For real?
Common's
Common raw. He
Common's
in Wanted. He in all type of shit.
Common's gotten a lot better. When he first started off, his tone was very still like
Wasn't it like
kinda
Love or some shit?
Yeah, I don't know, but it's just like their voices don't change to me. Like their mannerisms and shit, maybe, or like even sometimes like their faces and shit be like the same. Like it's just something about their acting to where I can just tell people are acting, bro.
Where we at with
That's
time?
all.
Usually at 26. I'm trying to see shit. It's at 26 minutes.
And
Where
I
we
feel
at in
like
time over there too? All right, we good. We good.
I thought we got to restart.
yeah, you want to go ahead and restart?
She said 26 or 27.
27.
Either way, nigga, we got 3 minutes. What the
I
fuck
was
you
gonna let
talk
him wrap up what he's saying.
about? Oh,
Nah, it just and a lot of times it ends up being like the rappers turned actors. The only person who I see that turned out to be a much better actor, 50 Cent to me started off kind of like himself in
50's funny to me.
in some shit. But I like 50 in like his movies not as much, but his TV show he came out a lot more as Kanan. As Kanan, I believed him as Kanan.
that was him though.
Yeah, he was just 50 Cent.
Yeah, no, I
Matter of
get
fact, he's booby. He's booby to me when I see that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He played roles that attribute to his personality more. Tip tries to step out of his personality and tries to step out of his like himself a little bit more, but he's still himself. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nope.
to me, I'm sorry, bro. I'm
No,
sorry.
I
know
get
what
what
I'm
you're
saying.
saying, but I don't relate to it.
Yeah, nah, I feel you. God. And was like,
How you feel about Snoop Dogg?
Snoop is Snoop. He's not a great actor either, but he's Snoop. He's always Snoop in everything he do. Like
I found out Snoop was a good actor when I saw Dev and Matt go to high school. Cause Wiz Khalifa was so trash in that movie.
Oh yeah, Wiz.
And I was like, he showed me how like you can't be a bad actor until you see Wiz Khalifa act in that movie. So I was like, you
But
can't
they
say
dropped the album. They did a little short movie, man. They had some.
the album was fire.
I like the album.
But that's how I know what bad acting is. And I was like, nah, you can't never say Snoop is a bad actor, bro. Because in comparison to what I saw with Wiz Khalifa,
I just thought
no
the
offense,
movie
I love
wasn't
Wiz. That's my
good.
dog. But that bro, that nigga's acting, that's bad acting to me. That's like a nigga who should not do it again.
You know something? That's probably the first movie I could sit back and I could say that was arguably trash.
Word.
Mac and Dev go to high school, yeah.
I'll say this.
I love them though, but that
Same. I love both of them niggas, but that movie was
it was tough.
the best part about that movie was Mystical being the joint.
So I'm completely not against any of these people I just named acting.
Andre 3000,
I don't remember none of
Oh,
his
in
roles.
Brothers.
Idlewild
Four Brothers, Idlewild,
and Four Brothers
what else? With
and three stats.
Andre, Cedric the Entertainer, that movie.
I don't remember. What
He
you're
had the
talking
pistol, the teacup. Yeah, bro.
Oh, that shit was funny though. That shit was funny as fuck.
I can't remember the name of that movie.
It's actually it's low key a favorite movie of mine because I don't damn, but no, because I fucked with it so hard because it's what's his name? Fucking John Travolta is a Charlotte.
Yep.
Christine Milian is in that motherfucker.
Yes, sir. So we're here. What is the name?
We need a research department.
Yeah, nah.
We absolutely
I
need
should be here
one.
with the little laptop. I can be
You
chilling.
got your phone?
We had Sarah on that bit.
Let me see.
This nigga got a whole supercomputer next to him. He's like, man, who is this? Like, what movie is this? Nigga,
Man, what's the name
answer
of
in
it?
your pocket.
That's crazy.
I just like,
I honestly don't know what y'all talking about at all.
I do.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know y'all know.
Because what's the name? Uma Thurman's in it.
Be Cool.
Be cool.
I've never
Be
seen that,
cool.
but I've seen the cover of it. I've
Yeah,
never
The
seen
Rock was in it.
bro. So
Can
many
you show me
niggas.
the cover real quick?
Cedric the Entertainer was in that.
The Rock is an actor that I'm a little more impressed
Never
by.
I've seen the
it.
cover, but I've never seen the movie.
You're not gonna tell from that. You just
Oh, for real? That wasn't the right cover?
nah. That was like around Kill Bill era. Like I
I've
remember
never
that
seen
time
Kill
period.
Bill.
But nah,
I
that
mean,
shit.
the cast is stacked though. I'll give them
Nah,
that.
that shit was good, bro. That shit was funny. Like I fucked with that movie.
I got to
movie was
rewatch that.
dope.
Honestly.
3 Stacks though. I think 3 Stacks had potential. I think I might be biased because I think I connect with these.
Outcast.
I think I connect with these people as rappers so much that it's kind of hard for me to see them as anything else. So when I see them act, it's just kind of I'm like.
Yeah.
I see 3 Stacks. Like you know what I'm saying? I see Tip. I see
diversity.
Luda. Like I don't see their characters. Period.
What about Tupac?
Now Pac was an actor before. Pac was in plays and shit. Like Pac was meant to act. Like I think even Pac's whole personality, his whole persona
He's
as an
acting.
artist.
The
was
first
acting.
movie I seen of him was
because his
Juice.
original self wasn't
No.
what he became. So
The only movie I saw of him was Juice. I think that's the first
That's
movie I
the
seen him
only
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beyond that,
I don't really
Above
remember
the
Juice,
Rim,
but I know I
Poetic
watched it as a
Justice.
Yeah,
kid.
beyond that, I
his
haven't really.
his first, even still to me, his first couple movies was kind of like a rapper actor type nigga, but they were still good.
Juice
Like
was
he was
fire.
better. No, he was a lot better than most of them started off for real.
Yeah.
but you could just tell they were still young actors.
Yeah,
but he was
of course.
great.
So can we agree? I didn't mean to cut
The
you
one
off.
right before he died though, it was he was like a officer or some shit like that, or he was an undercover or some shit. I forgot what the fuck he
I'm not
was,
sure.
but that one was fire though. I remember him like being really good in that one. But go for it.
So can we agree that Will Smith is the best rapper actor?
Yeah, I'll give him that.
That
Okay.
depends.
Yeah, I mean,
Because his rap career,
I was about to say, yeah, if you want to, it's kind of like flip flop.
It wasn't though.
because he's more of an actor than rapper than for me.
I'm not even.
That's
so-
the
well,
narrative that I've kind
Our
of.
He
era
had
is
his time,
different
though.
I don't
too.
care.
That's
I
what
heard
I'm about
one
to say.
song by Will Smith that I like.
Yeah,
What
but
was
his
that?
era
What
is still
era, though?
different.
Summertime.
Well, yeah, but like I say, back then he had hits back then beyond Summertime.
What about LL Cool J?
LL got better.
I'm not
too.
gonna compare him to Will Smith though. I'm not.
No,
Acting wise.
but LL got better too though. Like, and
We could
actually,
do this all
I could
day,
see. I know,
honestly.
but I could actually see when I saw LL on screen. I think maybe because I didn't connect with their rap careers as much.
Saying Ice Cube.
Like Will, sure.
You don't like any Ice Cube music?
I do like some. I like more than fucking Will,
Well, yeah, of course.
but I'm not the biggest fan of Ice Cube either.
Yeah, I think to me, I just didn't see them as rappers being actors. I just saw them as I didn't. I guess since, like I said, I don't connect with their music persona as much that I can give them that leeway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I copy. Okay,
So.
I feel that. I don't know though. I feel like I don't fucking know.
Was there any R&B niggas that became
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah.
Jamie.
Honestly, I put.
Jamie did his Thizzle and Ray though. That's still his number one.
I never finished that shit.
Wow.
Word?
Mm-mm.
That was a
Ray,
great
he
movie.
was
I always
amazing
strayed
in
away
Ray.
from
and
dramas and
Django.
shit as a
Django was
kid.
great
Oh
too.
yeah, Django.
Django rubbed me the wrong way.
You ain't like Django?
With all the niggas
like
and shit.
I just, this is just like one. Leonardo DiCaprio played the fuck out of that role, and it rubbed me the wrong way.
That was good then.
Yeah, it was
That's
too good.
perfect.
I feel like,
Timepiece.
why are you that good at it? Like,
Leo Fido.
That's so
Yeah.
childish.
Nah,
Shit.
fuck
Why are you
is.
so good at
why are you
acting?
good at playing a racist?
Because
The
he's
same
an
way,
actor.
yeah. The fuck,
Nah, fuck that,
He's a
bro.
super actor.
Fuck all that. Anyone acting, that
Leo's
nigga-
a dumb actor, bro.
Man,
Bro, Roy Woods has a good comedy bit about that shit. I'm gonna send it to y'all.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I really
I
don't.
love
I have a
Roy
problem
Jr.
when white people are really good at acting racist.
I don't, cause you're acting.
Ah, shit.
And to be honest, you're one of the allies. There's no way in hell we finna bring an actual racist in to act as a racist.
Clint Eastwood was the director, bro. Clint Eastwood don't give a fuck.
I don't know nothing about that man.
Clint Eastwood was the director of what?
The Django.
I mean Quentin Tarantino.
That was
Oh,
Quentin.
my fault. You right.
Yeah, I'm about to say that was Quentin.
Like,
You're
yeah,
right.
Quentin
Yeah,
Tarantino.
Quentin. He's
Thank
a
you for
person.
fact checking.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
One thing about this nigga, he'll say
That's
some
no-
shit and act like it's factual. Just like when we was talking about the we was talking about the plot hole shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send y'all the video.
Ain't no plot hole shit. I don't know what you're talking about. But I was wrong. Y'all was right. But yeah, either way, I don't fuck with white people acting hella racist really good. You got to be pretty bad at it. You got to be like nigger. Like I don't be.
They gotta, man. They gotta be good.
Don't
Shut
sell
up.
it, bro. Nah, bro.
We need to replace this nigga.
Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Don't be that good, bro. Especially him, bro. Like goddamn, Titanic, all that shit. Wolf of Wall Street, like bro.
He did a good job.
That nigga fire, bro. I'll give Leo, out of a lot of these actors that people gas up, Leo is definitely a very good actor, like versatile at that. I'll give him that because he was recently in another movie.
Don't
Look Up or Look Up or whatever. Just Look Up or some shit like that.
Yeah,
and he plays somebody so completely out of his character.
yeah.
Like out of all the movies he's ever played, like somebody's just completely out of his whole like.
That should be exciting to me to
Yeah.
watch shit like that.
Yeah,
like
I
I
mean,
like
like I said-
seeing niggas act really well.
And that's what I'm saying. I think that's why it's hard for me to hold some of these artists
niggas.
that I see become actors because I know what real actors be doing, like how versatile these motherfuckers be. Because even Denzel, like I know they say y'all say he play himself, but he steps outside of himself a little bit still. Like you know,
Childish Gambino.
Oh, Childish is fire though.
Okay.
But Childish was a
Comedian.
writer, comedian.
he was everything.
I was
He's
just
been
wondering if like
Childish,
like,
Childish is different. That nigga
He's in
just
his own
different. Yeah, he's himself and everything still,
he a special nigga.
but he's
I
different
think he's a Jamie Foxx prodigy.
type of prodigy. You
I
mean?
like his music better though
Then who?
Than his like his.
Then Jamie's.
than Jamie's. Yeah,
I could
Personally,
imagine.
I mean, like I
I
said,
like some
I
of
didn't,
Jamie Foxx
I didn't
music.
grow up like listen to Jamie though. That's why. That's my.
Jamie slabs, but y'all don't like
He
R&B
rough.
like
I'm gonna
that.
say I'm not saying he's not bad.
I used to watch the Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I could connect with Jamie as an actor even before his music because technically he was.
He was
When you think
comedian
about it,
first.
Yeah, he was a comedian first, Living Color.
Used to sing while he was doing comedian.
Yeah.
And then
So you knew he could sing, but
feel
he
me?
just wasn't selling shit.
Nigga
he sung the jam. He sang the fucking
Sang.
beginning of the show. And then then niggas started dropping music. But
Yeah.
he always had the issue of people not taking him serious because he's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here I go, there I go, there I
Well, it's
go.
kind of the same. Yeah, I mean,
That's
I get where you're coming from too. The whole Gambino thing. I see the
Damn.
the connection for sure because I think that's what they were saying about Gambino whenever he first made like music. It's like, oh, he can't rap, he can't, whatever the case is, but he pretty much proved everybody wrong.
He a corny.
He was
cool
corny at
rapper.
first.
Of course, yeah,
though.
no doubt, yeah, for sure, he was
He
corny.
a corny,
corny.
cool nigga.
But he definitely grew up.
Childish.
Oh, child.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
had a couple good like. At first, it was like 4 or 5 songs I like by the nigga. Then when he dropped Redbone, I was like, okay, this nigga on to something. Like,
Something like he's progressively gotten his music more curated.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think what really happened was, especially with that Redbone phase, was that he found the right producer for his situation in that moment. Because
that production's crazy on that whole project.
Ludwig, he's the same dude that produced the Black Panther music and everything like that too. So that dude, he be doing scores and shit. So it's nothing like he's just a fucking prodigy, like a musical, like this motherfucker can play anything you think of type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Instruments you never heard
Yeah,
of type shit.
right, exactly. So you know he go out there, he be in that bitch with a didgeridoo or whatever the fuck that shit is, nigga.
I got one too.
Like he be in that bitch fucking it up. You know what I'm saying? So I remember Childish saying that he used to be able to go to that studio and just pretty much tell that man to play whatever, and
To
it
make
was
this
it was
sound.
nothing. Like he'll like start and then
That's a
Ludwig will
beautiful-
come
I
in
wish
and
I
like
had that in
flip
my
that
life,
whole.
bro.
Me too. I wish I could do that.
Yeah, we have that talent to do that. Yeah, just to do that, just boom, make
Just
something.
hear the shit and just
Yeah.
be like I like watching niggas like freestyle on instruments because like that shit's so crazy to me. Like you could just play the noise you thinking of. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's
Shout
like
out to all them
singing.
niggas.
Yeah, it's like an appendage.
That's what
Appendage,
kills me.
yeah.
It's like a nigga play some shit like he freestyle rapping. I'll just be like, whoa. Like, that's
That's kind of like
different.
what Masego with the Saxophone.
Sax? Oh,
Yeah.
Masego done.
That's what I'm saying. That's pretty much like that.
That nigga raw.
I just like how Masego.
And Terrence Martin.
I like
Oh,
how I like how he incorporates his sax in his music in a way that's not cheesy.
Yeah.
So
Like he just really does it very well to where you hear the sax and you be like, that shit hard. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like it
And it don't
belongs.
put
Because
you
the
to
sax
sleep type
is funny.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's a funny instrument. It's a beautiful instrument. I love it. It's my first instrument. But like it's just one of those things. Like a nigga hop on your song with a sax, nigga, that's like a specific type of song. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, so
Okay.
Bro, can you tell the difference between different saxophone players?
players?
Yeah, like if
Like
'cause I
older,
think-
yeah, but
I
different
think I could
saxes,
tell
yeah.
the difference between Masego playing and Terrence Martin playing on a song. That's what I mean. Like, he,
Oh, like that.
really, like I know who this
Personally,
is.
no, I couldn't.
I think I could tell the difference between both of them.
I think that is a wild statement to make.
No, there's a lot of
I get
people
where you're
like
coming
that.
from, yeah.
There's a lot of people like that. They could tell the difference between like Duke Ellington playing in comparison to someone else.
Old heads, yeah. Newer guys, I don't think I've listened hard enough to.
Yeah,
So
And I get where you're
For
coming from.
people
Though.
like that.
I get that. Like I guess like different tonalities, like a different like I guess their soul hits different. Something
different
I guess.
playing style.
Yeah, exactly,
The way they
yeah.
breathe.
Yeah, different
Yeah, it's
cadences and
definitely
things
all
like
that.
that. Yeah. So I get where you're
Very
coming from. I kind of see it. Yeah.
yeah. No,
I don't. I can get that, but diving in on who it is, I don't get that.
I
at
think
all.
I could figure it out because I feel like Terrence Martin. I don't know. I just listen to so many Terrence Martin tracks where like I hear that shit. I'm like, all right, like I just noticed it's him based on the way that he came onto the track and shit.
And
I've
see-
heard him on so much of his shit, Kendrick shit, Absol, like
Personally, I don't. I can't lock in on his production style, even though I know he's an amazing producer and I know that I've heard a lot of stuff that he's done. You know what I'm saying? I just personally wouldn't be able to distinguish his production style from another producer. While I'm usually really good with producers, like
yeah.
especially in my time of producing, like that. Like I locked in on a person's sound off rip. I could tell by the way the drums came in that it was a person specifically off rip.
I do not.
In a way, it's kind of like
I've always been able to do
kind of like Mike Dean, kind of like him.
Yeah, Mike Ding.
Yeah. Like he has
Yeah,
like
I ain't
heard that
a
name in a
certain
while.
something. He has like a certain like
Yeah.
analog sound that once he's on the song, he kind of like, oh yeah, it's Mike Dean right there.
Yeah.
Don't even know what it is.
I know Mike.
He's the
Ding.
dude that like masters like pretty much like a lot of like Travis Scott's music and whatnot, and Kanye, and he's with that clique.
It's kind of crazy, man.
Nah, but y'all, you play an artist. I can tell voices. I can tell different artists. This nigga be saying people sound alike, and I be like, nah, I can distinguish that. But as far as motherfucking,
You
beat,
can't
like,
distinguish it because them niggas be sounding like
that is cap.
Niggas be
I can
sounding
distinguish. You can
like-
play several different artists. And I can tell you who's who type shit. I know people's
Yeah.
voices.
But
I
you,
can.
what's up?
My bad. I can distinguish between a person's vocals, but that doesn't mean he doesn't sound like a person.
That's
Like
really what
that,
I mean.
like to me, like okay, how I said, and y'all gave me so much shit about this. When I said Moneybagg Yo and Dolph sounded similar, right?
I ain't give you no shit about that.
Well, he did. He was like, absolutely not.
Because when Moneybagg comes onto a song and starts rapping, I know it's Moneybagg Yo.
Yeah,
you can tell
no,
the difference.
you can
between
tell
them, but
the
they
difference.
sound sonically similar.
I can literally tell the difference. I know who sounds like who. I mean, I know Dolph when I hear him, and I know Moneybagg when I hear him. It just, it could be because of they like where they from, their origin type shit, like they city, their lingo type shit, and how they say words. But even their tones is they have a similar something in their tone.
He's
that
not gonna
sounds-
agree no
I know
matter
he's
how
not.
many facts
I'm
you
just
say.
telling you what I hear. Cause
Everyone in the room
It's just
will agree with
disrespectful
you.
to me as an artist to say that. Like, no,
It's not disrespectful to say the truth.
no, they might pronounce a word similarly because they're from a similar area.
No, but there is a
if you
tone
can
in
tell the
their
difference
voice.
between them, then he does not sound like that, man.
They
That
can
is so-
sound the same
no.
even if shirts can look alike and not be the same shirt.
It's like the same
Do
thing
you
with
get what I'm trying
the
to say?
Future and Designer. Whenever Designer first got with that whatever song he.
We're talking to a wall. He's doing the thing.
I mean, I get it, but that's kind of the to dumb it down. I guess I don't know.
No, if
I mean, if you know, you know, but if some people
That-
don't know.
that is 100%. If sounding the same as Future and Designer, like you just said, Moneybagg Yo and Young Dolph do not sound the same. That is
But
what I'm trying to say.
the thing is, though,
Can you
statement,
tell the difference between Future and Designer?
sometimes no,
Okay, you're not gonna do
I personally can.
I can't sometimes.
But
when
you
he first
can,
came
though.
out, I thought, oh, is this Future?
But you can sometimes though, right?
If I can't tell who the fuck it is, that's because they sound like somebody. If I can distinguish who
Can
the
you
fuck
answer
it
my
is,
question real quick?
they do not sound like them. I
Can
just
you-
answered your question with a statement.
All right, I'm gonna ask it again to make sure I'm understanding. So sometimes you could tell the difference between Designer and Future, correct?
I haven't listened to any Designer in a long time, but when Designer first came out and he dropped Panda, I thought that was Future. That's the only song I've heard about Designer, really.
I thought Green Goblin was pretty cool.
Can you
Spider-Man.
tell the difference between Designer and Future sometimes?
That is the only song I have really heard by Designer, and it
you
sounded like
answer?
Future. So
Can
no,
you answer the question? Oh my God. Never
obviously
mind.
once I found out it was Designer, yeah, but fuck no.
How'd you feel about Toby in Spider-Man?
Man, fuck all that.
Toby killed it.
Niggas don't sound alike.
I tell you what.
Fuck all that. Don't disrespect artists like that.
That's
bro.
not disrespect.
You're
That's
disrespectful as fuck.
Some
You can't-
niggas
you
just
can't-
sound the same.
D.I.S.
You can't help your vocal tone is
Exactly.
similar to another nigga.
And sometimes niggas just have similar sounds.
F you up.
They do. Oh my God.
We've hit
I
a
didn't finish spelling. I was waiting.
I can't wait to replace this nigga on this podcast,
When I'm
man.
irreplaceable, you must not know about me. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what's the next point, man? All right, y'all ready? Yeah. All right, so this is one or none, but never both.
all right.
All right. So if you had to pick, would you pick Spider-Man No Way Home or Avengers Endgame? Which one do you think is better?
No, end game for me still. I think there's just something about having that many characters in one movie to like that hype you up. Like regardless of how many times I see Endgame, when Chadwick walked through that motherfucker
Here's a moment.
and then everybody else come pulling up. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Like I get goosebumps thinking about that.
The headset reception part for me, that's where I started to get.
Yeah, when you hear that all real, like
yeah.
that was crazy, bro. Like that feeling. There's few movies for real that get me that like excited. Like I was a real fanboy in that bit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I was
That
completely
was a
out of
serious
character with
movie.
that.
I cried that one. I cried. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? That movie is just on a whole nother pinnacle. But Spider-Man for sure is great in its own lane for sure, and it had its own sense of nostalgia for sure. Like I was excited to be watching that movie.
I feel that. I feel I'll go next. Well, me, I'll take the shit, nigga. But me personally, I feel like watching this Spider-Man was the first time I got that feeling of watching Endgame.
I was
Like
just
when
about to. That's exactly what I was gonna say
For
too.
real?
That's exactly what I was gonna
Like
say.
I felt it.
Yeah.
I was like, I kept thinking, like it took the moment. So I'm trying to process what I'm saying because I'm excited.
That's why I didn't want to talk about it. Bro. I was too excited. and I
I
forgot
had so
everything
much I want to
say.
say, bro. But like I loved the movie the whole time. But once it got to the point when the Spider-Man came back, like the first Spider-Man, Andrew came back, like I completely forgot they were coming for some reason. And then when I saw him, I was like, yo, I love this movie. like everything just hit me like so fast, and I was just like, damn. Then I really started to get that feeling of Endgame again, where I was like, yo, like this is one of the greatest
Like
movies
this is
I've
really
seen.
happening right now.
It was the nostalgia, like sitting back and seeing three Spider-Man swing
exactly.
together.
I was like,
Bro.
I was like, whoa.
That moment was fire when
Bruh,
they
I
finally
really
like got it
felt that.
together.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
That shit
I ain't
was
never worked
so
on a team
raw.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was so raw. And the nigga was like, man, I worked with a team before. I was with the
Friendship,
Avengers. Like, that shit was so
That was a
raw,
funny
bro.
ass moment too when Toby
What?
Maguire freaked out and he was like, "What the fuck is you saying all this shit for, nigga? That shit ain't helping."
Man, that was an amazing movie. But I still think personally I'm gonna probably pick Endgame because that shit hit me hard, bro. Like when Tony died, bro, like I literally cried, bro. Like a bitch was looking at me like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yes." I'm
Glad
like,
to
"You
see
don't
what
get
happened.
it."
I
Like,
am Iron Man,
bro, when Iron Man,
Yeah.
because I thought Iron Man was gonna die in the first movie,
Yeah, honestly.
and then when he died in the second one, I thought I was prepared for it. I wasn't. I wasn't. Like that shit. Niggas was talking about they cried when Spider-Man came back and he hugged Tony Stark. I felt that, but they ain't hit me like when that shit
Like
was
him
crazy.
actually dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like I think the part for Endgame that really hit me, that made me be like, hey, I absolutely love this movie, was soon as Hulk snapped his fingers and everything went silent for a moment.
Oh yeah,
Like
you see
that-
the little cell phone ring too.
Bro, that energy shift was so amazing to me because it was so like tranquil. Like everything was cool for a second.
Yeah, just for a second.
And that bomb
then
just
boom.
hit.
Yep.
I was like, whew.
Yep.
I was like, this shit hard. And then the colors was crazy. Like I love the way they color graded that movie. Like that shit was beautiful. So for me personally, Endgame, dog.
Yeah, Endgame was just outrageous.
He said, well,
I got a game changer, guys, because I'm going with fucking Spider-Man. The reason I'm going with Spider-Man is because I feel like they had a harder task to tackle, and they completed that task.
I'll let you learn.
I was about to say, let him
Beautifully.
finish. Let him finish.
So, one, you had to combine 3 storylines, well, 3 separate movies, 3 separate storylines, and all 3 of those movies within those storylines. So, you brought back 2 of the villains from one of the first storylines, brought back 2 of the villains, and then you brought them all together, and it made sense. It was logical of why they would rebel, why they turned. Everything made sense, and you gave them a reason to be in the universe. The other Spider-Mans is what I'm talking about. You gave them a reason to push this other Spider-Man forward, which is real in real life because, like, it felt great. And, like, obviously, I don't feel like I would want another nigga taking my role as an actor, but it really felt like they were passing off the torch. And this movie was, like, it was mandatory, bro. Like, it needed to happen.
It needed to happen.
Like, so that was one thing. And, again, how it all made sense for them to still push him forward, but their storylines collided in order for that to happen too. Uncle Ben died in mine. This is why your Aunt May died. Like everything was drawn together so beautifully, bro. And Easter eggs that they planted with fucking Daredevil, the setups that they did at the end with Venom, like it felt like an end game type shit. Like it was the end of the Spider-Man series, but it also felt like still more is coming type
I
shit.
need to write down my points. You just reminded me of 2 things I wanted to say.
Feel me?
That's
So,
what you saying though?
but the reason why also it had a major death, just like Endgame, Aunt May. But I also felt like it was a lot of redemption moments for other movies as well. With the saving of MJ, like I said earlier, and also with Tobey Maguire able to redeem his role with that trash third movie. And he didn't have to go out with the gothic role. They also gave us a meme moment.
I thought you was gonna say that about the one with Andrew, because a lot of people didn't like Andrew's movie.
I didn't
as
like
much.
his villains. That's the only thing I didn't like. Okay, so here's the thing. As far as Spider-Man goes, Tobey Maguire is the best Peter Parker. He played Peter Parker well. Spider-Man, not so much. The reason I say that, Spider-Man to me is funny. Spider-Man is a web slinger. He's going to crack jokes. And that's why I feel like Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man, not the best Peter Parker. And I feel like this third one, Tom Holland, he channels both of those. He's pretty funny. He's not as funny as Andrew Garfield. I feel like Andrew Garfield had all the funny moments as Spider-Man in the movie.
I need a rewatch probably.
Well, yup.
Because my favorite right now is Tom.
Well, even when he's
you
like,
took mine, but that's what I was going to ask. I was going to get more in depth into which.
So
Which
Tom, like,
Spider-Man
I
was
think
the
what
best
he's kind of come from, like I think Andrew has more charisma, I guess, to the character, while Tom
even when he's like number 3.
exactly,
like,
yeah, and
you feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
like
just
you
subtle
like,
shit.
you can just tell that he was just like
or him climbing to get the cobwebs. Like,
Exactly,
the,
yeah, like-
you don't see the other two really doing shit like that.
Tom Holland. He probably does, but I guess he doesn't feel like. I guess kind of feels like a kid doing it because I don't know. He kind of has like a kid little.
He's
Yeah.
definitely way more childish.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm kind of trying to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like-
it's like all comedy, but just different styles of comedy.
different. Exactly. That's what it
for
comes
sure.
down
Tobey
to.
Maguire didn't really give you that much comedy as Spider-Man.
I don't really remember.
It
Tobey-
wasn't that
but
much. He
Tobey,
talked a
I
little
think-
shit, maybe.
Yeah, I
but
think
it
Toby
wasn't-
was the most mature Spider-Man
Yeah.
too, though. In general, like
Yeah.
even his age in the movie was higher than anybody else's. Like
Yeah.
Tom is supposed to be a kid.
That is true.
because
So
he is a
that's-
kid.
Exactly. Yeah.
It all made sense. That's what I'm saying.
Andrew is kind of like a college student more so, and
Yeah.
then Tom, he's a full-on adult.
Yeah.
Like he's full. I mean,
he's
no,
Toby.
not Tom.
He's
but
going to
Toby.
college.
Well, yeah.
Toby's a full-on adult. Like
Yeah.
he's
He feels
been
like
out
it.
there. You know what I'm saying? Like he about to get married and shit. You know what I'm saying? So. Like there's just they're all different levels of Spider-Man for sure, and I think they definitely channel.
But
their
even
Spider-Man
from the
best.
time period, like that's what Tobey Maguire was. He was a serious, more Spider-Man. Like I said, he really channeled. You felt the pain when Uncle Ben died in that first movie. I didn't really feel that shit in the second movie when Uncle Ben died. But when he let that nigga walk past and then he felt that he regretted the shit, like
Yeah.
he gave you Peter Parker. You felt Peter Parker's pain type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man, he didn't give you the jokes. He didn't give you the funny. Spider-Man is like the second funniest hero to me other than Deadpool.
Yeah.
and that's just my opinion, just from knowing the comics.
Spider-Man, all he do is talk
shit.
That's all he do. Right?
But
I never considered that. I don't know who's the second funniest to me. I'm not sure. I never considered that.
just based off the comics and based off their persona and even the cartoon shows, bro.
Yeah, they go back and forth a lot.
Yeah. Him and Deadpool always talking shit together.
Yeah.
Deadpool comes and fucks with Spider. That's his best friend in his head. But
yeah, I can see that though. Deadpool is definitely like, and their costumes are somewhat like similar in a kind of way too. So it's just they're great. They definitely need to be in a movie together.
But yeah, Spider-Man, just because it was that was the best individual superhero movie I felt. And Endgame, that was everybody. It took all of the fucking cast. So I feel like that's why I said they had a harder task to tackle, and they fucking they hit stick the
That's
fuck out of
tough
that
to
shit.
say because, well, for me, because it's like these are still separate characters, and there's so many. I don't know. They are great.
And they did better with Jamie Foxx. Like they did better with the villains, bro. Like Dr. Ock came in looking darker. Jamie Foxx, that blue shit was horrible. Fucking, like I said, William Dafoe without the fucking mask. Sandman, he really
was the same
he didn't have to
person,
be in
man.
the fucking movie. Honestly, I didn't. He was.
Yeah, he
I didn't know if he was friend or foe. That nigga helped out in the beginning and switched
Yeah, he
up.
kind of switched up out of nowhere.
Got paranoid out of nowhere. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is
he
you
was
on?
being kind of weird.
Yeah, bro. So I was like,
I
Sandman,
kind of
you could-
forgot. I probably need to go back to that movie to understand why he acted the way he acted.
It was more for his daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah, his whole thing was, I'm trying to get to my daughter.
Yeah, so
even
he-
since the last movies, like that
So
was his whole thing.
He wasn't actually in some way he wasn't actually a villain. He was just kind of a misunderstood
Like frantic.
person. Like
Lizard dude too didn't have to be there.
I completely
I
forgot.
forgot about that nigga until I thought about it.
I did too. I forgot he was in the movie too.
No
he was there
bullshit.
for like comic relief, I guess.
yeah. I mean, that's I think that's more so the point though, because I mean, it kind of takes away, I guess, more screen time from William Dafoe, because like you have to kind of fit all that into a 2.5 hour movie.
Yeah.
So some characters kind of have to just take the back seat.
I'm glad they didn't do Venom.
Kyle, write something here real quick. I'm trying not to forget a point.
Yeah, go to my notes.
Because Venom was supposed to be the sixth
Should
of the
see color
Sinister.
note. No, it's in the main. You should see a color note tab.
Can you hit it for me? Pause. No, can you say who you picking, bro?
So I'm picking. I get his point. I get his point. I get your point. But for me, I would say Endgame. But then, like I said, Spider-Man did give me that feeling where as if I was watching Endgame, because since I've seen Endgame, there really hasn't been a movie that has given me that feeling pretty much. So as I was watching Spider-Man, I was like, damn, this is exactly how I was feeling watching Endgame. But as far as who had the bigger task, I can't really.
It's tough.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
They're
because I
both
feel like,
huge.
if anything, I feel like Spider-Man had more of a leeway because they can use the multiverse as just like, hey, because of multiverse, whatever. But then I feel like with Endgame, they were building that for the past 10 years. Like they had a goal in mind whenever, I'm pretty sure the first Iron Man dropped. So they came in, have a whole 10-year plan. It has to be matched up to everything. Boom, get it right.
Right, we had
But
to fix all the
That's what I'm saying. But with
errors
Spider-Man,
and-
you kind of like, they kind of have a little more leeway when it comes to fixing like things here and there, because they've had time to, I guess, let everybody digest the different Spider-Mans. Say, hey, like with the whole meme thing too, like that wouldn't have been a thing if the internet wasn't a thing. So they kind of, it was like a little bit of fan service because I feel like they're socially aware of a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So they're able to give people what they want. Whereas Endgame, obviously it was fan service too, but I feel like they executed it not in such a in-your-face way. It was more so like, hey, like, it's a good movie too, but here's a bunch of fan service. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I feel that too.
It's
Okay.
still Spider-Man for me.
No, that's cool. I ain't
Yeah.
mad at that because
Yeah,
I
just
almost
said, yeah.
picked Spider-Man.
Like, honestly,
I'm like,
yeah,
I
it's
don't know.
both great movies for sure. Like, probably Spider-Man's in that one is probably my top couple movies MCU.
It's probably
Also,
my top three.
Last point,
Mhm.
the character growth of Tom Holland, showing like even the smallest, tiniest fucking moment in the movie, but it was so beautiful to me when Happy was watching that nigga build his suit,
Oh yeah, and
and he had like a little
like a little.
smile, like, oh,
He was proud. He was a
fucking
proud
Tony
dad. He was a
Jr.
proud
What
dad.
movie are you talking about? Are you talking about the third one?
oh, that might not have been.
I don't think it was now, but I know
You
what you're
talking
talking
about
about.
the
It was
last
a
one.
scene.
I'm sorry.
When he fought Mysterio.
Yeah.
I'm tripping. Mixed movie.
I was finna
scenes.
say that's my favorite moment in that Spider-Man shit when he was like he reminds me of like a young Tony.
Yeah, exactly what it was.
Just
Like,
fast forwarding to this movie, just seeing his growth as he's the main guy now. Like,
yeah,
I'm a real deal superhero. Like,
yeah.
and now he's not, and it hurts so much
Well, no, wait. What?
because nobody remembers him.
He is.
What?
He's about to go fucking do Tobey Maguire shit. Like, he's gonna be in the
Yeah,
city.
because like Spider-Man has a lot of villains
He's
on
still
its own
Spider-Man.
regardless.
Oh, what I mean by that, what I was connecting with
What's
what
it?
you were saying, probably we was probably over here. So,
Oh, Tony.
So
Yeah, because his
yeah,
suit
so
just
Tony
downgraded. Yeah.
Yeah, so in my
Oh,
head,
okay.
Spider-Man was beginning to quote unquote replace or step into the shoes of Tony Stark.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
now
so
he's not doing that anymore.
Yeah, he's
'cause
not.
no one just
He's not
remembers him.
Iron Spider no more.
Yeah.
I
He's
still
gonna-
don't
he's
comprehend
gonna
what
be-
happened to the suit.
He's gonna be legit.
I
think he
just
just-
Spider Man.
I forgot. I learned it and forgot. I think something happened to the suit and he wasn't able to repair it or something.
Yeah, I know Edith shut down, so that's not coming
Yeah,
back.
I
so
don't
he
fucking
can't-
remember.
But I didn't notice anything happening to the suit in the movie. I thought I was tripping.
Well, I think it may be the connection with Tony Stark's estate as well. So
Maybe.
Yeah.
since they don't,
Maybe.
since he can't,
Instead of dope
since they don't know
problems.
him anymore, he doesn't have that tech. He probably wouldn't have access to that
Oh,
technology
yeah.
anymore.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now it's more of a thing of like, well,
True.
he's gonna have to come up with his own vibe.
Oh,
What
okay,
if
that
Tony never gave it to him, technically.
Wait, but what if? Well, no, it still happened. No one
No,
just
yeah, it still
remembers.
happened. Yeah, exactly.
What if is her name Edith? What if she remembers because she's a robot,
But
and
she's
she's
not
not
around.
a person?
Edith is destroyed.
But what if they boot her back up or some shit? Like
That's
What's
just like
future movies
Jarvis,
and
like
stuff.
Jarvis.
That would be interesting
Yeah.
to think about it that way. He's not actually.
I
they're
think
not actually
Shield would be the
conscious.
only ones that would remember him, possibly.
I don't think she'll gonna remember shit.
Nah,
they may
that's
have
too
data
deep.
of him. I wonder if people have data of. They got to.
They have to. Like
They have
Sentry,
to.
if you go back to Sentry, this prime storyline is Sentry all day, but that's comic. You got to be a comic fan. to
I
know
will.
who that
I
is.
will say this. This will probably connect him with Daredevil even more now though, because he's gonna be more of an underground superhero again.
Kind of
Yeah.
like a
So he's gonna have
vigilante.
Yeah, he's gonna be a legit
Yeah.
vigilante now.
Yeah.
So and Daredevil's definitely that energy.
Well, no,
as well.
people still know Spider Man because even the dude was talking about Spider Man.
But he's still a vigilante.
Well,
though.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm
they just don't know
saying.
that
But I'm
he's-
just, I'm
yeah.
just
Like
saying,
Batman.
I'm just saying, he's much more
He's not
under
an
the shadows
Avenger
now.
type,
So he's not an Avenger no more. He's just
Yeah, because everybody
he's just
forgot about him. So
He's just
nobody
a web,
knows.
He's just Spider Man.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody knows about him anymore. So
is
he's
Ned
just,
still magic?
No, because he doesn't have the what's it called?
The-
But like
Oh yeah, those
nobody
things.
will they ever?
He doesn't have
that?
it. I hope they do.
Because Doctor Strange said some shit. He's like, oh, so you did it.
And he was like,
Interesting. Yeah, he was like,
Yeah. So, but
You did
now
that?
that's
Oh.
dead, I guess.
I don't know.
But Mary Jane's gonna figure this shit out. I already peeped it. Like
I hope. I just
Yeah,
hate that he didn't say nothing.
that's not
at
her
the
name.
end.
I'm tripping.
Yeah, no.
MJ.
MJ.
though.
MJ.
Yeah, MJ. What's her real name again? Something Johnson.
yeah.
What's
yeah.
the
It's like
what's the
Jones.
MJ?
Yeah,
I
just
forgot.
MJ.
But that shit hurt me when it ended, bro. I was like, damn, like, cause that's a hard decision to make. To be like, hey, like nobody gonna remember me no more. I would have sat back and been selfish. I would have been like, y'all gonna remember me. I'm gonna remember everybody, and we gonna fix this shit that I fucked up.
I think I think his decision he made was selfish
In
to not
fixing
remind
everything.
them, to not remind them.
Okay. Well,
Because she asked him to. She said, "Don't say you love me until I see you again." And you remind blah blah blah.
I mean, I feel like he's
He
eventually.
didn't respect her wishes.
He eventually
That nigga
will.
said, you look happy without me. So
And
he was
safe.
selfish and made the decision.
Well, you could say the same
is that
thing.
a selfish decision?
I was about to say you can say the same thing about Andrew Garfield Spider Man. How the dad was like, "Hey, don't talk to my girl," and he was like, "Oh yeah, I got you." Right before he died, and then the same movie, he was like, "Hey, what's up?" Boom, end credit. Yeah,
But it's still, bro. It's still her decision to make, or y'all's decision to make, not just you. That's selfish.
Or does that make her selfish?
They made the decision together right before the memory got wiped. Come find me again. Don't say it to. They already came together.
We could agree on something. It could still be a selfish
We promised,
decision.
nigga. Him and Ned.
because he just doesn't want to fuck up their life anymore.
him and
that's
his
why.
dog.
Yeah.
You promise?
He saw that Band-Aid on her eye. And he's like,
No,
nah,
that
was
don't
like,
mean
yeah.
shit about his homie. He ain't say shit to his homie. That's your best friend, nigga.
He
I'm
just don't
telling
want to
you.
put niggas at risk,
Yeah, that's what I'm
man.
saying. He
Don't
wants,
care.
he
You
wants
getting
to get
risk,
education. He wants to go to school.
I'm risking all y'all.
He wants to
He
get-
felt like both of them were just more well off for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
He don't want
feel
to put
that.
them in danger no more. So
I get it, but he's still gonna have to save their ass when they in danger.
Well, eventually,
If they in danger,
Yeah.
which they will be.
yeah,
'cause
they
Because
going, they going to Boston though. Ain't
He
they?
going right to the same city as them.
What? He ain't
They
going to
going-
college.
They went to MIT. He moved into the city,
Where's MIT at?
New York.
Oh, nigga.
What you mean he moved into the city?
Y'all didn't see him move into the apartments
I don't
at the
know.
end of the movie.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
I
he
didn't know where he moved into.
Yeah, he's probably going to work at the Daily Bugle. That's where the storyline's going to carry out, where he becomes like a photographer
Yeah.
type shit.
that's why they're gonna bring in
Dope.
Venom too.
Dope. I love the way that they set the end up because it felt like Wanted to me. Have y'all seen Wanted? Like y'all remember how his room is set up and it's right next to the subway and it's like a
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
like
feel
a
that.
little studio.
I didn't get where you were going at first.
Yeah, I
I
was worried.
love
Yeah,
the
we
way
were
that
just
felt,
worried
bro,
about,
because
yeah.
he felt so alone. Like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me of the first one, Toby's, but go ahead.
No, that's what I was about to say. I think this next Spider-Man is gonna be way more. It's gonna be less kiddie, less playful in that way. Like he's still gonna be him, but I think it's gonna take a much more serious turn. And that's why I think the association with Daredevil and shit like that is gonna be in there because comics and cartoon wise, Daredevil and him and Punisher all cross paths plenty of times.
I'm so excited, bro.
So like that
Y'all
shit
don't-
with Kingpin at that.
Sinister Six too.
Yeah.
My little cousin was talking about the Sinister Six. Danny, he's like 15. I was like, man, you a cool little dorky nigga, bro.
There's another
Like, what up,
fucking-
bro.
Hey, not to cut you off, but this monitor went out.
For real?
Yeah,
Is it still recording?
it's still recording. Yeah.
All right. I'll change it. Y'all could. What's the time and everything too?
We're at 20 minutes right now.
All right. I'm gonna change the
Them
monitor.
damn minutes to be riding.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things they could do. It's like
They can do a lot. I mean, they could definitely do a lot, but I want to see what they're gonna do with just him not being, I guess, associated with any of the Avengers or that whole universe.
there's still characters they got to bring in, like
Of
that
course.
nigga Eternals, that chick's boyfriend.
I already forgot his name, honestly. But
Me too. Not the fucking Icarus dude, but the nigga who was not in the movie for the whole time, but
he was,
he came back.
he was controlling people.
No,
Or
her
oh yeah.
regular
I know what you're talking
civilian
about. I know
ass
what you're talking about.
boyfriend.
Yeah, because remember we missed. The
Oh, you
end
talking about
credits.
Moon Knight?
We missed the end credits.
That's not Moon Knight.
Not to do with the at the end with Blade.
Oh no. Yeah,
He's gonna be
That's
Blade
what I'm
says
saying.
something
Yeah,
through the story.
Blade.
Yeah.
Blade sets up too. So
I know what you're
no,
talking about.
not Moon Knight. You right. Damn, what was his name?
I forgot his name, but I know.
Black Knight, I think.
Like something.
It's like
something
it's
Knight.
still a knight though.
Yeah.
Because he has that fucking sword or some shit.
Yeah, they have a whole fucking thing where they have like a crest and it burns anytime they have to meet up. I think Blade's a part of that. It's like 6 people, but I can't remember the name of that fucking group.
I want to see Blade.
Me too, bro.
That's what I'm trying to see.
Let me see. Black Knight. It's literally what it
Okay,
is.
yeah.
Black Knight. So yeah, Black Knight, and then but they're going into the darker side of Marvel. That's what this next phase is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Is like Marvel Dark type shit. Like it's gonna be Moon Knight. It's gonna be Black Knight. It's gonna be Blade. It's gonna be a Daredevil. It's gonna be all them. So that's what's going. Like I like where it's going, man. I think I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see my boy is Blade though,
Yeah, that was gonna be crazy.
because he's a very smooth individual. Like the way his whole demeanor is, he's
Yeah.
always very like
Just think he fits the role.
collected, and I think Wesley was kind of that too though.
was like, he
he
reminds
was
me of
very
Wesley.
cool. He's a
Yeah.
very collected person. I just hope that one of the better parts about Wesley is the fact that Wesley was able to he's a fighter for real. Like he's a fighter in real life, so he could do his own stunts.
Okay.
Like he was actually like he did martial arts even back in White Man Can't Jump type shit. He was known for that type of shit. He was a fighter. I don't know nothing about Homeboy being a fighter or being that type of person.
They
So
don't train his ass for sure, but
yeah. But it's just something about somebody already having that motion. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe Wesley as Blade because I knew he was a martial artist, so he was gonna be that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I think more so his
So,
demeanor.
fix your dread. Yeah, you got to poke.
This
out.
one.
Yeah, you got to poking out. All right.
Just
Are you good now? Are you good?
You ugly, bro.
It be like that sometimes. Right? I was finna rush your Band-Aid, but that's like a touchy situation.
I got a question. Did y'all ever see that movie Spawn back in the day?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Spawn's goated.
Yeah.
Spawn, right?
Yes. Al Simmons, that nigga who played him is martial
No,
artist.
he's a martial artist. So, I put it like this: if we could get rid of,
You got it.
I want to say something like if we had to get rid of, if you had to get rid of, one of those two, which one would it be? Would it be Blade or would it be Spawn?
Spawn was a worse movie, in my opinion.
The game was fire though.
I think Blade was done better, but
I'm speaking of as a hero character.
the character Spawn is better than Blade, but the movie Blade was done better than Spawn. If that makes sense.
feel that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel that. I thought Spawn, like you said, he was a really dope character. He's really like the whole idea of it was fire. Like the potential they had was through the roof. Like at the end and shit like that. When I saw like a million of them spawns and shit like that, and that he wasn't like the only one type shit.
Yeah.
I thought that was really fire. He was just special because of his resolve. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I hate that they didn't actually like kind of move forward with that.
I think they're supposed to be trying. I think Jamie Foxx is supposed to be playing Spawn.
That's right.
They're
That's
bringing
right.
it up.
I didn't know anything
They are
about
supposed
that.
to be bringing Spawn
Yeah.
back.
It
Spawn is
feels
what?
familiar,
DC or
much.
Marvel?
I don't think
Spawn?
he's either one.
Oh no, it is his own thing.
No,
Yeah.
I think he's.
He might
No,
be.
Spawn is his own thing.
We can look
He's
it up.
like I got
Google
it.
it, yeah. If
Yeah,
anything,
no, it's literally.
I'm leaning
it's-
towards Marvel, if anything, but I
I
think
feel
he's
like they
wrong.
made
I don't
it was a
remember.
whole it was legit underground like comic thing that
Yeah.
just blew up.
There's-
Spawn was.
Milestone was like that too. That's where Static Shock came from, but DC adapted Milestone.
Okay. I was trying to think. I was like, I know another character like this, but I couldn't think
Icon.
of who it was. Okay.
He's a part of the Avengers, but
I guess he's independent.
yeah.
Yeah, he is,
Wow.
right?
Yeah, that's cool.
That's dope. man.
Spawn has one of the coolest stories in the world. That nigga goes to war with God and the devil, bro. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Spawn's a whole
Five.
gangster.
It's kind of like Hellboy. He's
I
not-
never liked Hellboy.
I liked Hellboy. It feels a little more childish, for lack of a better phrase or term, but I liked Hellboy, especially as a kid.
The
He just
new
didn't
one or
seem
the old
special,
one?
bro. Like,
The old
I like the older one.
I don't remember the new one.
The new one was.
Yeah, they made a
Which
new
is
one. It wasn't all
odd,
that
too.
great.
Yeah, the new one wasn't.
he just looked heavy. He didn't seem special.
I like the
He was
actor though.
cool.
The actor was cool. Like I mean, him as an actor, but not in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't like what they did with the movie, but him as an actor alone for the movie, he's good.
He just does not. There's nothing special about Hellboy to me.
Hellboy. Cool
Maybe I
as
should have paid more attention to the storyline, but that
fuck.
was
Maybe
when I was,
rewatch it. You may love it.
But it just what is his superpower, bro? Like he just looked big and had a strong ass right arm, but
Isn't he with the son of the devil or something like that?
no type of power, no fire. You can't spit fire or nothing. Like
Hey man, he
I
can talk.
forgot what happens to him though. He like gets like real strong or something.
Well, apparently
It's been a while.
he's supposed to bring like the apocalypse or some shit like that. So his existence is that, but he's like the key to the apocalypse or some shit like that. But he chooses not to be that.
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch it. Guys, y'all a question real quick.
Then.
Who is y'all? It's probably whatever. Who is your favorite character from Marvel? Huh?
not gonna know him.
It don't matter.
Blue Marble.
I know who Blue Marvel is, nigga. Especially after the Marvel movies came out, like Miss Marvel and all that. Like niggas know who Marvel is. Blue Marvel is.
All right, you just fucked his name up, so I'm not quite sure.
Blue Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him as a kid though, because I had the encyclopedia.
Okay. I was gonna say he
I ain't
got
read
He got
comics.
no TV shows, and that's
I
how
didn't
I
read
saw him.
comics. I had the encyclopedia.
I know of him, but I don't seen any. I've never seen anything.
Sentry's a
Like,
close
yeah.
second.
I'm not that. Yeah. I'm not that
Sentry's the
educated on
one
Sentry.
who's like the Superman of Marvel.
Mm-hmm. And he's so powerful that niggas have to forget about him. Because he goes crazy. He goes.
Because-
I'm dead ass.
yeah.
Like you have to wipe his memory. Like you have to wipe people's memory of him because he's OP and he's psychotic. He has like, and there's alternate versions of him. There's also Hyperion too. But
Isn't Kang or no?
Kang,
Kang-
Conqueror.
there's a good version of
I
Kang.
was gonna say,
and,
isn't that kind of like reminds me of what he is.
He's just a time traveler who's just obsessed with himself. But there's a young Kang who's in the Young Avengers who's they might introduce. They kind of teased it with Loki, I think, when they went back in time to his teacher's classroom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited about this shit that don't exist.
Facts, bro. I'm over here speculating like a motherfucker.
I feel like they're definitely gonna mold into a Young Avengers situation as well.
They've already introduced most of the characters,
Right.
so-
Yeah, and they had,
or said their name at least, type shit.
But I personally, I was much more growing up. I was much more of a DC than a Marvel person. So
Same.
I don't know if I really have a favorite Marvel. I just like their movies. Well, DC is easy for me. I was a Batman type.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that shit.
Yeah, I was a Batman type.
Batman's the
with DC.
second most popular superhero in the world.
Yeah,
But he's kinda corny to me.
I was easy. You know what I'm saying? I just like
It depends on what version you're watching or getting.
Yeah.
I just like the mindset of somebody of Batman being him for real, and his persona outside of that wasn't like his playboy mindset and all that shit. Like, and I also like the fact that even though he was a billionaire, I just like the fact that he was a human.
So Batman or Tony Stark?
It would still be Batman for me.
I don't see it, man.
Batman is DC's version of Tony Stark.
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
but Batman is like Batman a G about his shit.
And he
Like,
got better
He just
sidekicks.
he just didn't play. I
I
like
think Batman has better sidekicks than Iron Man.
Nightwing, Robin,
the thing of Iron Man.
don't
Tony
think
Stark's
so.
is Tony Stark's.
Red Hood.
Tony Stark's in that suit is still Tony Stark's.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Wayne is not Batman.
And Bruce Wayne is, I don't know, Bruce Wayne is so like
I want you to
not
elaborate
fun
on
to
that.
me.
No, I'm saying Bruce Wayne himself is a playboy. He acts like Tony Stark's in a way. Like he's still cool. He's a cooler Tony Stark's in that way. Like meaning more calm, collective. Like he's
okay.
he's like a
When you
he's
said
like
cooler, I
a he's
was
like a
what?
smoother Tony.
He's not really on the women
I
like
don't
that.
think I don't think he's smooth.
Who, Bruce?
He be having women.
Bruce was on.
He be on them,
Bruce was on him,
but not like how Tony be. He not flamboyant. He not no playboy.
that's what I'm saying though. He was a playboy,
just
but
like, I
he
got
was
rich.
chill.
Yeah,
he was like a real like.
He one of them rich
I
niggas
related.
I don't like.
I feel like I related
He's
to
like, you
his,
bougie.
but that was his point.
Nah, bro.
That's
That-
why I ain't like him.
But that was literally his
Prissy to
thing.
me. Like he drinks champagne and shit.
He
I'm
was
trying to kick it with the real niggas. What the
he
Patron?
was a bougie playboy. He was like I said, he was a smooth nigga.
was
Like
a high
was
class
just,
nigga.
Yeah, he was just a high class like. But in the end of the day, that wasn't him. He gave no fucks about that. He used that to support his true self. You know
I
what
thought
I'm
that
saying?
was him though. So that isn't
No,
his,
Bruce Wayne. That's the thing about
So
Batman.
he's really Batman.
Batman
Like,
is
that's who
him.
He is.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
lived his persona as
That's
Batman is his real personality. His persona as Bruce Wayne was acting. That's like Superman. Superman was the same way. Superman is
Superman's so
Superman.
lame to me.
Yeah, he is. But Superman's perception of humanity was who he acted as. He acted overly weak and all that shit just to hide his true strength and his true self. Batman did the same thing. Batman acted like a playboy. Batman acted like he was bougie, like he gave a fuck about any of that shit. He didn't give a fuck about his money. He didn't give a fuck about none of that. His money funded his true
self. Yeah.
self.
All right.
So
I
I,
ain't
I,
mad at
fuck,
that.
I fuck with that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. But
Batman's
still
a beast,
Tony
bro.
Stark over him. Though.
yeah.
Huh?
But Tony's the same nigga in and out that suit.
I like his character more. Like if
Yeah,
there's
he has
somebody I
more
want to kick
charisma.
it with, I'm kicking it with
I
Tony.
think
Oh,
you're just
yeah,
saying that
nigga.
because Robert Downey Jr. brought
That's-
that character.
that's who
to
I
life.
see
Yeah, he
as-
did.
Because
that's
Iron
what
Man
I'm
was
talking about.
corny as fuck to me for a very long time until those movies came
Remember what I
out.
was saying earlier? Like to me, Tony Stark is Iron Man.
Yeah, that's
Like that's it. Like there's no. I don't.
and that's
look
not
at
his
it-
real name. I don't know if he was
Oh,
trying to say something.
you meant to
His name
say
is
Robert Downey Jr.?
Tony
Oh
Stark
yeah,
is
thank
Iron
you.
Man.
My bad. Robert Downey Jr. will always be Iron Man. Him like
Nah, yeah.
his character, like he is fundamentally who I think Iron Man is, and will always
Yeah.
be.
No,
Even
for sure.
Like Heath Ledger
visibly.
and Joker.
Yeah.
Nobody could
He's
ever play.
that is who the
I
Joker
don't
is to
know.
me.
What's the dude name? Last
Joaquin
Joker was pretty
Phoenix?
good. Joaquin Phoenix. played.
Oh no, I'm
pretty
talking
good
about
Joker.
Iron Man.
He cool.
Like
but
nobody else could ever play.
To
They
me,
could
no.
never
I
revamp.
think William
Iron
Dafoe
Man.
could do a good Joker.
Yeah, but he'd be too old by then.
But now, yeah, it had
unless
to.
he plays
could-
old man Joker.
That's what I'm about to say. He could play. He could play the Joker from like Batman Beyond Joker.
But that wasn't even really Joker. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, or he. Oh yeah, that wasn't. Well, he was like mutated.
That was like
or
Tim
some
Drake.
shit.
Or
Yeah,
some
that
shit. That was some bullshit. He was like under some gas or some shit.
Yeah, but he could play. Yeah, he could play like how old man Batman, like how that old disgruntled ass Batman was back. Like probably what's his name Batman. Even he could be
Goddamn.
that nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
With
The nigga
eyes.
Baldwin or Beck or whatever the fuck his fucking name. Alex. The last nigga who played Batman other than Patterson.
George Clooney.
Christian Bale.
No, nigga, not just no.
Bale did
After
play
Christian.
Batman. After Christian.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh,
I
Ben
genuinely don't
Affleck.
remember.
Yeah, he wasn't he ain't necessarily the best Batman, but he's a older
Trash. He should have played
disgruntled.
Batman's dad.
That's what I'm saying. He gives you that Batman dad vibe, right?
Well, y'all don't know the storyline of Batman's dad. Flashpoint.
No,
I mean, I believe you when you
his
said it.
dad
I
was
was
a
like,
So
his
the
dad is
storyline
a
is
G.
the storyline in Flashpoint was Bruce Wayne died and his parents survived,
Yeah,
and Bruce Wayne's dad became Batman and his mom became the Joker,
right.
and that's a whole different timeline because
She
Flash
becomes like the Joker.
the Joker.
Yeah.
Like, the bitch goes crazy
Because she goes
lost her
crazy because
son.
she lost her son.
She wipes his blood.
And not Harley Quinn, but the Joker.
The Joker.
The
She's
Joker.
the fucking
Yeah.
Joker, and Batman and her are going head to head. But as soon as Bruce dies, she takes his blood and wipes a smile on her face, and it becomes the Joker, and he turns into Batman.
All right, so does
And he
This
used-
storyline becomes because Flash goes back in time and saves his mom from dying.
Oh no, I get.
was like, this is
I
just
know
a-
what Flashpoint is.
Okay.
I mean, with the so let's call him old man Batman. Batman's father.
Mm-hmm.
He do they not know who each other are? Like the Joker, his wife, and
Yeah, he knows.
Yeah,
it's his
they
wife.
know. Yeah.
All right, so they know. Okay,
She
I'm just
gains her
making sure.
sanity at one point again, but she
Okay.
kills herself when she finds out that her son becomes Batman in the future.
Okay, I was trying to figure out if her playing the Joker, if she never knew that like this was Batman.
No, they
and
knew
Oh,
each
no,
other.
like,
They
they
was
know.
just going. She's crazy. She went crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Fuck it," but she gains her sanity to save the timeline because she found out there's a timeline where her son is alive. But she find out that in that timeline, her son becomes Batman, and she fucking killed herself.
Yeah, that's fucking wild. But I could definitely see Homeboy as a Joker. Like he would make an amazing
Willem
Joker.
Dafoe.
Yeah, he would make an amazing, but it would definitely have to be the right movie.
Gotta be
I
old
think
man
him
Joker.
maybe the only. It's tough to say because he's usually comedy, but maybe Jim Carrey.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I legit I fucked with, even though those movies weren't all that great, I liked him as the Riddler.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Mr. E.
Yeah, Jim Carrey was just, I like Jim Carrey though.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey, he's kind of
Totally
he's a
like that.
hard miss for me. Like if it's hard for him to miss to me. Like he's always gonna be Jim Carrey. He's always gonna be funny. Even in his serious movies, I've even watched all his serious movies. So like,
I can't think of.
you know,
'Cause he's
so
still
like
funny,
9
you
or
know.
some shit like that. One of them was that, and then another one, I forgot the other one. That was, what's his name? That was Butterfly Effect. But anyway, yeah.
That wasn't Jim Carrey.
No, I know. That's why I said. That's why I said that's somebody else.
Okay.
That
That
was
was Ashton Kutcher. That was
Ashton
Ashton,
Kutcher. Yeah,
I didn't know y'all was talking
But
about
I
it, so
know
I just
those-
got quiet.
No, it's all good.
Who you pick?
Superhero.
To be quick, I'll pick Deadpool because I've always liked him as a kid.
Mm.
I liked him and Black Panther as a kid. Like those are like my top two that I've kind of like grown attached to as a kid. Like growing up and
Mad
everything.
at that.
That's
I
what I'm
like
saying.
Deadpool.
I
too.
like Deadpool a lot too. His powers and shit.
Yeah,
and his
Deadpool
personality.
raw as fuck.
Honestly, didn't connect with who Deadpool was until the movies, for real. Like I ain't saying, like I saw him in like cartoons and shit.
Mhm.
Like I said, I was much more of a DC than a Marvel person. So, but I didn't know his personality. I knew Spider-Man, Wolverine, X-Men. I grew up on X-Men hard.
Yeah.
My dad loved X-Men, so X-Men
real
was
nigga.
a thing.
That's why I feel like Marvel. So I think DC has better main characters.
Yeah.
Like their Justice League is better than the Avengers, character wise, blow for blow. But I feel like the supporting
You see what
cast.
you mean by that, so I understand it.
So even if you go by popularity of who are the most popular superheroes in the world, superheroes number 1, Batman's number 2, and then number 3 would be fucking Spider-Man.
No, I agree.
Nobody
with
in the
Justice
fucking Avengers.
League.
Well, I mean, Spider-Man's in the Avengers, but nobody in who's the main people in the Avengers are the top superheroes in the world. Maybe Hulk is like 4th or 5th, I think.
Yeah.
But my point was the supporting cast on Marvel, like X-Men, Fantastic Four, all that shit.
Their teams is fire.
That's what I think separates them from DC and makes them a little bit better, especially if they explore that in the Cineverse. But DC's main characters, that's like you said, I grew up on them mostly, like Superman, Batman, fucking Justice League. I knew Aquaman. I knew like Wonder Woman, all that shit. I knew all that.
You knew all them separately
You
too.
feel me? I did not know all of the Avengers like that.
Me neither.
I was like, who the fuck is Ant-Man? When they made Ant-Man, I was like, I am not trying to see no fucking Ant-Man, bro. I was
Me
like,
either,
all this shit I
till
thought
I
was
saw
corny.
it.
You feel me?
And I was
No,
like,
that
damn, it's so
nigga
hard.
was funny.
That was my
He's
point.
good,
It's basically Deadpool.
Ant-Man was actually the host, well, the nigga who's the dad, Hank Pym. He was the actual leader of the Avengers in the cartoon.
I remember you told me that
Yeah,
before.
but I guess he was too old past his prime, so they just went with Captain America and they just went more modern. But in the original cartoon, Hank Pym was the fucking leader of the Avengers as
I ain't
Ant-Man.
mad at it, man. I
But
don't know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
always liked the DC shit growing up, but I always connected with X-Men and shit more than anything. Like I love like Teen Titans and all that shit, but like I don't know. It was just something about that nigga Wolverine.
That,
Like
I
Wolverine was just so.
I was
raw
gonna
to
say
me.
Wolverine was probably my favorite Marvel for sure.
He was
I think
just so raw.
Wolverine, every little boy, you had to love
Yeah,
Wolverine.
Wolverine was a G though.
Bruh, badass.
Whole G, like
Gangster.
Yeah,
Trying to take a
love
nigga
him.
bitch.
could get shit
Like, this-
past Wolverine, cuz.
He was trying to snatch a nigga
That nigga said,
bitch.
Scott,
He
I
did,
want
nigga.
her. I don't care about anybody. I want G.
Openly,
Facts,
like,
bro. And I
every
don't care how
time
you
he's
feel
around,
about it. Yeah.
Was on site.
on site.
Said,
Didn't
shoot me with
matter.
your laser. I'm gonna heal. It don't matter. Shoot me with your laser. I don't care. I
I'm
said
gonna
what I
be
said.
That
I
shit
said what I
crazy.
said. He was definitely that.
She done
He
read
was
my
the-
mind. She know what I'm thinking.
My
Oh,
man.
yeah, I didn't get. She reads mine.
No, I got it. It just wasn't that funny.
It was
You
hilarious.
ain't had to stop it.
The crowd's
Nah,
gonna laugh.
Wolverine was it for sure.
Yeah, but me, I think my favorite. I don't know. I may be lying, but I think my favorite superhero is probably. Why you look like that?
Cause I was ready and then you pulled it back. I was like, shit. I was holding my drink.
I think my favorite superhero is probably Doctor Strange. Probably. It's just something about that nigga that's raw to me. I always love magic and shit. And like, I don't know, I like smart people.
I'm biased, but I feel like you have the worst pick.
Probably. I don't know. I just really fuck with Doctor Strange. He's so raw to me, bro. He just, I don't know. He do
Right.
cool shit.
Sorceress.
That shit raw to me. I love magic, and I love the way that they did it in the movie too.
I
where
like
they
the
just
mirror
put you-
realm.
That's what I was
That
going to
shit's
talk
hard.
about. Like it just becomes Inception instantly.
Until Spider-Man said geometry, Brit. Fuck.
Yeah, because all it is
It's all math.
No
nigga.
cap.
I'm talking about all it is. Like it's simple. Like,
Nah, that shit's spinning, moving, all that shit.
you know, that shit raw.
Oh, hold on. One thing I forgot to talk about was the spider sense, bro. When that nigga got kicked out his body and that nigga was still.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
I don't understand how that happened.
Spider
You know what? That's
I don't
what
like
it
that.
was.
Spider- yeah,
Spider
It was
sense.
ting- y'all didn't see the
I
tingles?
didn't. Yeah, but I didn't connect with that. I was like, I thought about it. I was like, damn, how did his body just still react? Spider sense, because it's such a.
I
It's,
don't like that.
I get that.
Peter tingles.
I get that.
I don't like the Peter.
That makes
Peter
sense
Tingle
now.
answer, but it don't make sense to
It
me
does.
still.
No, I do.
It makes it more supernatural. Like,
Because the thing
why
about
can
like
he
it.
sense? Why did he sense fucking William Dafoe doing that,
that shit was so
Spider
supernatural.
raw.
Spider sense is
Yeah.
outside of his natural consciousness.
Yeah.
It's like it's not Peter Parker. That's Spider sense.
It makes sense, but I
Spider
don't
sense
like
is
it.
Spider Man.
Like at that point, I was like, man, yeah, like sit your little ass down. 'Cause I was
He
like,
even
Dr.
said it. I
Strange
have
on
like
your
a
ass.
sixth sense.
Mhm.
It's a supernatural ability. That's what
Yeah.
he was trying to say.
Yeah, right. That make complete sense, but I don't like it.
Brick wall.
You don't like the
Brick
facts
wall.
he gave it to
Oh no, it ain't the brick wall. It's just me just not liking it.
Now both of y'all niggas brick walls
Ain't no way. But give me a time when I'm a brick wall.
Just now.
at all times.
Nah, see, I don't like that shit. Nah, because you got to give me a time when I'm a brick wall. 'Cause you give
Nah,
me
that's why y'all niggas don't budge because you.
I budge if a nigga telling the truth.
Yeah, but a nigga gotta
Just like I just agreed with y'all, I just don't like it. He won't agree.
Oh, okay.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like you probably mean brick wall in a different context.
dig that.
Yeah, I am a brick wall.
Well, you're a brick wall in the aspect of you when you decided that you're right. You decided that you're right. You might hear a perspective and be like, yeah, I can see that, but you're wrong. You like I can see how you got there, but no.
Yeah, I can do that for
that's
sure.
That's literally how you'll attack it. While him, he's like, I don't even want to see how you got there.
It doesn't make sense to me.
That nigga like facts.
Nah, illogical. What I said made sense.
This is my reality.
Nah,
Like I'm not connecting with another perspective. It's just not gonna happen.
This is mine only.
that is the multiverse talking. I don't know.
Right, nigga.
No, but for real,
You from Earth 8,
that
nigga.
scene when a Green Goblin was doing whatever the fuck he was doing, and then Spider-Man had that tingle.
That nigga said,
Yeah.
That shit was so raw to me because I was confused as fuck.
Yeah, I know
'cause
what's going on.
I wasn't following. I'm like, what's happening? I was just trying to. I'm like, is Doctor Strange coming back? Like, what the fuck happening? And when he caught that nigga, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. They did that shot too of him just like. That was a beautiful shot too.
I love how they put him on the snorri cam too. So like how it's like following. That shit was so raw, bro. I fuck with that whole movie.
Yeah, I saw that whole like I noticed that they did a lot of that vertigo effect with his spider sense though. Like every time it was like boo, like the whole fucking just that shit was hard as fuck.
That was a perfect sound effect for it.
Yeah, nigga.
The one in the last movie when he fought that nigga in that little hallway, I felt like that was a beautiful spider sense.
Oh
moment.
yeah, with all the drones.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
When he broke through like the fucking reality, whatever.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
Yeah.
These niggas just raw with the movie shit, bro.
No cap, man.
Like a whole team of 500 niggas just going crazy.
Everybody got their job. I'm waiting on that day where everybody only has to focus on one thing.
Right. Y'all niggas. I need that shit next week. Boy.
Alright, but
I need that shit immediately.
I wanted to.
So how you set up this light again? Boy. Boy, stop.
We working on it. We be listen,
No, y'all niggas quiet.
Nah, nigga,
I don't
we be
got my
cause look,
audience.
check this out though.
Where my support group
we
at?
be setting up. We be setting up, and we set up the idea for sure.
Just.
But your ass be like, but nah, nigga, he didn't tighten up this bottom part.
All right, what we gotta do moving forward next time is we gotta do it all together.
It can literally be
step.
set up exactly the way it's supposed to be set up, but there's something it wasn't done.
Mr.
Because it means no, it ain't being meticulous. That it mean it ain't set up right.
No,
we
but
gotta go back and fix
but
it.
you know what? I ain't gonna lie. Especially when I was like trying to train people and shit like that, I definitely wanted things a certain way.
Yeah, it needs to be a certain way sometimes.
'Cause I
Especially
feel like
something like this. Imagine something being loose on this.
Nah, yeah, you right.
Y'all can't see this, but this bitch heavy. Like it's not a game.
Yeah,
that shit was
hold on.
loose. It's over with. This shit expensive. I need a job. You get what I'm
Nah,
saying?
nigga, we gonna get it.
Yeah, for real. But shit, y'all. Did y'all have another Wonder None But Never Both?
Honestly, cause like I feel like we pushed that one so far.
We did.
Yeah, because you even knocked out a couple of mine. Like as soon as
For real?
I tried to come up with one, and then it was like, nah.
Tried to come up with one.
Whoa, no, I
Niggas
came up
unprepared.
I came up
You
with
see
one.
what I'm saying, people?
Chill, bro. I came up with one, but we mentioned it. I even said it in the thing. I was like, well, you just took mine, so that's cool. It got covered already. So
Oh, you talking about? I remember you said.
yeah, I did say that.
Oh,
Right?
you said that. You said that.
Yep.
So
So
you got it.
I'm Gucci.
All right. So we coming
Well,
to a
if we
close.
got 5 minutes.
I think this episode is legit. We entered the Spider-Verse like a motherfucker. We definitely locked in on Marvel for real. It's another marvelous episode.
I didn't get the
Marvelous
shit on
episode.
the Eternals like I wanted to, but you know.
You want to take your time to say something crazy about them?
CGI was trash. Superman rips was horrible. The nigga with the eye beams, horrible. The Icarus flying into the sun, horrible.
I'm just mad how there's my boy Paperboy.
Paperboy.
Bruh.
That's him in real life.
No, bruh. That's what I said.
Is he
That's him in real
When
life.
I found out he was gay in real life, I was
My
like,
bad.
whoa.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that at
Didn't
all.
know.
Yeah,
I
he's-
thought they
he's
forced
lit-
his hand.
No, he's
No.
legit gay in real life.
That's what I was
crazy.
telling you. I was like, I wasn't completely sure, but I was like, I think this nigga's
Yeah, we
gay
talked
from
about
the
it.
first
He's-
time I
he's
heard it.
We
holding-
just weren't sure about it if it was
Yeah.
confirmed or not. But
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
hey,
he's holding
Gotcha.
true to himself.
I ain't knocking him.
Well, okay, good for him.
Yes, nigga, I ain't knocking
So
him.
now it changed. Now it changed. He said, I want no problem with them niggas.
Not at all. Y'all got it.
I
Kiss
ain't
who you
knocking
want,
him,
my
but it's
nigga.
hard to go from Atlanta to that.
No cap.
Bro,
I
that
thought
nigga
she
is
was
a good
paper
actor.
boy.
That,
He is a
that's
good
the type
actor.
of shit I
He's a
mean.
good actor.
A
That's what
nigga
I'm saying.
playing somebody who not himself.
That's what I'm saying.
This nigga kiss boys and he play paper boy. That shit's so gangster to me, cuz. I said what I said.
He's,
Fuck
he's
that.
talented, cuz.
He is. He raw
He's
as
cool.
fuck.
Nah,
Man.
he's good
It's
shit.
good, yeah.
Nigga is
Movie's
raw.
still trash though. Please
right.
don't go watch the Eternals. It's DC level. Marvel do better. If you need help, I got you.
You think you that guy?
I'm that nigga actually.
All right.
Well, guy, cause it's Marvel and I want to be professional. I'm sorry.
Shit, nigga.
It's too late. I think all the hires are off the table at this point.
all good. We gonna make something better, bro.
Any of our prospective job or employers see this damn podcast, they gonna be like,
It's over with.
we definitely gotta create our own
Why we create
job.
our own shit, bro.
They got
Exactly.
a nigga counter. There's too many niggas.
It is what it is. A podcast by creators for creators. Right?
All that way.
Bro, this is Central Point of View, man. I'm your cousin O'Day.
I'm your boy Space.
Yeah, man. Rams of the Beast in that bit.
Got your boy X.
Yes,
Hey, and this is a podcast for creatives by creatives. We out here kicking it, have a good time. We appreciate y'all for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, all that shit. You feel me?
Eternals is trash. Peace.